Okay, so this is the holiday one-shot that I've called a Frosty Reception. So I'll go over the summary, you guys can introduce your characters, and then we can get started on the game here. So, every winter, the inhabitants of the realm celebrate the Jollyfest Jubilation, a holiday of giving and forgiving. This is with the exception of the distant northern village of Humberg. Every villager there is filled with malice, greed, and considerable tooth decay. This village is said to have been cursed decades ago due to their unwillingness to share in the holiday spirit. Every year, the villagers are haunted by howling sounds of a strange beast in the woods, sightings of a red glow in and around the area, and gremlin-like creatures causing mischief and destruction before disappearing without a trace. The group has been hired by the local village elder to hunt down this beast and relieve the village of the curse. So starting with your character, Lucian, since you're like right on top of the list, can you introduce your character for me, please?
Okay, you see a little gnome. He just introduces himself as Mimble Nimble at your service, and he is completely unremarkable except that he's a gnome.
Perfect. And then Ethan, your character, please. If you're there, hello.
He's mute, dude.
Oh, he's mute. Okay, I didn't see that because it doesn't tell me that because
No, his character's mute.
Oh, his character is mute.
Well, that's what I'm assuming.
Oh, I thought he told you it was mute. No, I'm pretty sure his character is not mute. But
maybe the character's deaf?
Yeah, we'll come back to him. It's okay. Parv, please describe your character.
My character's name is Jinx. She's a half-elf. She's quite tall, actually, especially for, like, a half-elf. She's probably a good 6'1". Very slim, and she carries a lot of arrows and a short bow on her back.
Okay, cool. And then Cody, your character, please.
My character is Joggin. He's a fairly small dwarf that's relatively skinny, kind of looks like he can get around, nice and quick. So, yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then, yeah, Ethan, try your mic again because it wasn't working. We couldn't hear you. No, I do not see anything working. It flashed a little, but I don't see anything yet.
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, sorry. It just connected to a different mic I put in.
Okay.
And I didn't realize.
No problem. So what does your character look like? What does he do?
Okay, so I am basically a black stuffed teddy that is a race as a raggedy geppettin. I am a necromancer, and my character's name is Snuffles.
Perfect. So, with the four of you heading towards the village, it has had a significant amount of snow fall over the last couple of days, and there is inklings of a snowstorm that is starting to brew as you guys enter into the village. So, you are greeted by two local village guards at the entrance to the village, right here at number 1. So when you head towards the gates, you are greeted by two twin guards named Jimmy and Bimmy. They look less than enthused at their posts at this time because it's starting to really kick up in the wind. It's starting to get very cold, and they're only dressed in simple fur clothing, so it's pretty chilly for them. You see one of the guards take a swig of a flask, and see you guys approaching. What do you guys introduce yourselves as?
Okay, Mimble just walks up and he says, by the power invested in me by this holiday Christmas season, I hereby do command you two to dismiss from your post and head home and have a hot chocolate and enjoy it with your, I don't know, family.
So the two guards just kind of like give you a weird side eye, and they're just like, "Well, you're not in charge. Who are you people?"
Nimble at your service, and he's like a little 2-foot tall gnome, which is a big smile.
Okay, and the other guard is like, "So, what is your business here exactly?"
We came to, I don't know, why are we here? Nimble actually doesn't even know why he's here.
So, in the introduction, it's basically your group was hired by the local village elder to hunt down and kill the beast that has been terrorizing the area.
Yeah, I mean, I read the introduction, and I know our group was hired that, but Nimble does not know why he's here.
Oh, perfect. So does anybody else want to answer the question?
Jinx will step up, and she will tell the guards that they've been hired to take care of a problem.
Okay.
She won't be very specific, though.
Yeah, that's fine. So the guards will look at the group, and one of the guards points down to the ground where there's a teddy bear standing. Is like, "Is that thing alive?" And he goes to like take his finger and kind of like poke at its stomach.
I smack his finger.
He's like, "Gods be praised! It's alive! What manner of sorcery is
Everyone's
this?"
short?
Yeah, I'm a 1.5 foot teddy bear.
Yeah.
Snuffles says, I was born from a rogue paladin from a village, and I am now here for this mission with my 2 associates.
Okay, so yeah, the guy's just like, "Okay, don't cause any problems then." And he just like looks at the rest of the group and is like, "I expect he will be well looked after." And the other guard just kind of like nudges the one. He's like, "Oh, of course. I will escort you to the village elder if you would follow me, please." And he opens up the gate to let you guys in.
Can I just make a note that I have basically 3 people next to me that are, 3 feet and under? I don't know how tall.
Dwarf is.
Yeah, okay, 4 feet and under, and I'm like 6 foot tall, standing, like, towering above them.
Yep.
I'm a 1.5 feet.
And you are finding it very difficult to walk through the, 5 feet of snow.
Wait, can I use my mage hand to carry me?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna use that. So I want to be up. I want to be up to Jinx's level.
Okay.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 5 pounds.
Yeah, we checked the rules
He's
on
a
it.
teddy
He can have his mage hand float him across terrain because he's so light. So yeah, you guys just see like an ethereal purple hand just show up, and he just hops on and is like whoop, just float off. All right.
I
So
want to try to push him off the hand into the snow.
Can you not?
I won't. I'm nice. I'm nice.
Okay. So yeah, the guard trudges through the well-worn trail up to the village center, and then takes a quick right down to the mansion that you see off in the distance there. It is actually, when you compare it to the village center and the state and condition these buildings are in, they are far more worn down and damaged than the mansion. The mansion is pristine condition. He's got it's made entirely out of solid logs. The roof is tapered down. It shows a very nice couple of bay windows that are decorated in little etchings in the glass. It's very opulent looking. So the guard takes you to the front entrance, and he knocks on the door. And the door opens, and you see a girl, maybe about 12 or 13 years old, dressed in kind of sort of like an outfit that's like made for like cleaning. Like she's got a dirty apron on. It looks like she's been like cooking maybe. She's got like some like dirt smeared on her face from like the sauces she's probably been making. She smells of like just like variety of just like spiced meats and just like baking goods. It's like you can smell the food just wafting out into the door through the door, and you can smell all the food that's getting cooked. The little girl introduces herself. Just gonna find her name here real quick. Let's see. Here we are. She introduces herself as Sophie Goodmore. She's 11 years old, and she is one of the two servants that serves the village elder, who was named Alba Geezer Spooge. So she beckons you inside the house and closes the door behind you. So when you look at the interior of this house, the mansion unfolds with opulence. Each room is a testament to both extravagance and taste. The living room where you're standing in is just a wide room of just like well manicured chairs, solid wood flooring, has a fireplace off to the side, and above that there's mounted heads of various mythical creatures gazing down, one from each trophy from some epic adventure. There's like an owl head, a unicorn horn, and just above the mantle there's like an empty space that you notice there, but there's an owl head on one side and a unicorn horn on the other. You see plush sofas and chairs adorned with luxurious fabrics arranged around the fireplace as it casts a warm glow that illuminates the room and brings to life the intricate details of these mounted trophies. Adjacent, there is a side room that you notice with a terrarium in it. You kind of like peer inside. You see a handful of pixies kind of flitting about within the terrarium of the forest that was made for them. There's lush greenery surrounding the enclosure, and the room looks to be designed to showcase these tiny magical beings in a natural habitat. Sophie then leads you into the dining room, where you see a very large wooden table at the center, adorned with silverware and crystal glasses. Plush chairs surround it, draped with rich velvety fabric, and above there's a chandelier that casts a soft radiance, adding an air of sophistication to the room. From the rear of the dining room, you can smell a symphony of scents dancing through the air as the cook begins creating culinary masterpieces. The smell of roasted venison and vegetables waft through the double doors as the servant girl begins to set the table with the fine china and silver cutlery. So she's kind of like beckons you to have a seat as she does this, and then once she's done setting the table, she heads back through the double doors to check on the food. So Mr. Spooge eventually enters through the double doors and sits at the head of the table in a fine felt and leather sort of like garments. He waves at you while stuffing a handkerchief into his lapel of his linen shirt, and then the servant girl re-enters through the double doors, not saying a word and making no eye contact, quickly filling each of your wine cups before shuffling through the doors back into the kitchen. So Mr. Spooge asks you to have a seat, and we'll ask if you have any questions before we get started.
Okay, I would just like to say this real quick. I don't have hands. How the heck do I pick up cutlery? And I don't have a stomach. How do I eat?
You don't eat. Your kind do not eat. They do not drink. They don't need to. But
okay, also...
you can put on a show, but literally your mouth is just like sewn. So it's like you open it up, you put the food in, it falls out. Like...
Wait, how do I talk then?
Magic.
I got it. What color were the pixies?
Iridescent wings. They're not really made of like any particular color. They just look like small little people in leaf gowns and clothing with iridescent wings. They're
Okay.
just
I was
light.
thinking, like, because if it was red, then they were saying that they saw red lights and something's going on here.
No red lights coming from that.
Okay.
So does anyone have any questions before he goes into why you're here?
No.
No? Okay. Alright, so Mr. Spooge will begin take a big gulp of his wine, and he's like, "Alright, so here's the deal. There seems to be an issue with a local manifestation. These villagers are very superstitious. I don't believe a word of it, but they put enough pressure on me to hire a group of you fellows to go out and put their minds at ease, so to speak. You have been hired by me and the village to find out whatever this creature is and kill it. If you are able to bring back its head, I shall pay you handsomely for it being mounted above my fireplace. As you can already see, I'm creating a bit of a collection. I used to be a hunter when I was younger. And then with that, the servant girl comes out with a couple plates of food. You see venison, roasted vegetables on the plates, as well as begins refilling all the wine as she serves up all the food to you. The servant girl then leaves again, eyes downcast, not saying a word. Mr. Spooge will continue. Do you have any questions in regards to anything about the monster? I could probably help you with that.
Jinx will ask what they're looking for exactly.
So Mr. Spooge will say, "Well, the villagers have called the creature the Jollyfest jackalope. I believe these rumors are fanciful thoughts of superstitious, uneducated farmers. Nonetheless, I've brought you here at the behest of the villagers, mostly to quash these rumors. The village is cursed by a monster in the woods, which is utter poppycock, I say. Supposedly, the creature looks to be 8 to 9 feet tall, can leap over buildings with the height of a small house very easily. Prior to its arrival, you can typically notice a red light that is seen in the woods, dancing about like a will-o-wisp. But again, I believe these are just fanciful, just thoughts of superstitious individuals. It seems to be quiet, but on occasion you can hear howls coming from the woods, believed to be this creature. I keep saying it's wolves, but I'm unable to convince people otherwise."
Can Snuffles use his unseen servant to follow the girl from earlier?
Yeah, you can do that, but again, somatic components are required for that. So you're going to be casting a spell, and everyone will know you're casting something.
You know,
Oh, never mind then.
I don't think an unseen servant can really do that.
And
They're like a force, but they won't report back to you.
They can't report back. You can't see through them. Literally, they just are a butler that is mute and invisible.
So,
Well, never mind then. That's
Yeah.
not what I thought it was.
I mean,
I'm
you're
just,
thinking maybe a familiar or something.
I'm just going to be right back. I have to take a phone call. 1 second.
All right.
Okay, I'm back. So yeah, that was basically the description that he gave of the creature.
Snuffles would like to tell the elder that he has the inability to eat or drink or hold cutlery. He doesn't have hands.
Okay, so Mr. Spooge will look down at you as like, is that thing talking? Hello?
Snuffles says no, and then just stops moving.
I must say, that is a wonderful trick. Who's doing the ventriloquism?
I am.
That's fantastic. I thought that thing was alive there for a second. And it moved and everything. Weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty great.
Okay. Well, anyway, eat up, and this is completely part of you being hired. Fill your bellies, and then if you have any further questions, let me know, and we can get that sorted out. But I must retire to my bedroom right now, which is getting quite late. Sophie will show you out once you've finished eating. Unless you have any other questions for me.
Wait, if I use my detect thoughts on him, will he know?
Yup. Okay, one sec, I gotta answer the phone quick. Jeez.
Okay.
Hello? Oh, you are on your way. Okay. Alright, just checking. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Alright, see you soon. I won't be able to come down. I'm in the middle of something right now. So. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, sounds good. Bye. Sorry about that. So yeah, yeah, and if you use detect thoughts, it will not work, unfortunately.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah, he will definitely.
Are there any like knickknacks in the immediate area around me that are like interesting?
Well, outside of maybe like the terrarium and the trophies that you saw, you notice like very basic things like the cutlery, the candelabras that he has on either side of like the dining room table or just sitting up on mantles. Not really any knickknacks that you notice.
All right.
So you guys just finish your meal then?
Well, I just sit there, but yes.
Yes. You just sit there staring at it, go like, I wonder what this tastes like.
It's really delicious food, I assume, right?
Oh yeah, like the smell it smells amazing. It's like one of the finest meals you've ever seen.
Yeah, ever see it?
In that case, Mimble's taking out like all the containers he has and starts shoveling all these different foods in. You know, for later. You never know.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so you guys have your fill of wine and food, and then when you're done eating, Sophie comes out and starts to clear the table. And then once she clears the table, she takes it out to the kitchen to be cleaned, and then she kind of like walks through the double doors, is like, my master would like to thank you for coming, and if you wouldn't mind, he does have to retire for the evening, but if you have any other questions, feel free to come back at between the hours of 8 a.m. and noon, and he'd be happy to answer any of the questions that you have further. And then she kind of like escorts you to the door, and as you guys leave through the door, you hear from upstairs Mrs. Spooge says like, close the door, girl, you're letting all the heat out, and get the sponge, it's time for my bath. And with her eyes cast down, you see Sophie's face kind of wince as she closes the door behind you. So where do you guys want to head now? You can head back to the village center where there is an inn that you could get comfortable at, or explore a little bit. It is getting dusk and it is quite cold out right now.
Can I look around for anything interesting? Or anything I think would be good?
Define interesting or good. Just like locations, or what are you looking for specifically?
A very cool looking rock.
A cool looking frog. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to have you roll perception. There's several pebbles on the ground of the gravel that you could easily just pick up, but you have no pockets, unless you have. Like,
Wait, then how am I storing my
I'm
my
guessing you have-
weapons?
well, I'm guessing you have like a backpack and a belt
Just a little teddy bear with a
Yeah.
tiny backpack.
with a tiny backpack and a belt.
All right, I want to grab. Snuffles would like to grab one of the tiny pebbles and put it in his backpack.
Okay, sounds good.
So, what exactly kind of are we looking at? In terms of like our like immediate surroundings.
So immediate surroundings, if you look to the south, you see what are remnants of a previous harvest. It looks like the wheat is just covered, whatever was gathered, the husks are being covered in like snow, just sticking out little sprigs. Overall, the entire village is surrounded by very dense forest of fir trees. And then further down the road, you see sort of like a pen where there's some sheep grazing. Next to that is what looks to be like a barn or a stable. And then surrounding that is just like a circle of various houses. And then off in the distance, you can kind of make out a old, dilapidated windmill. It doesn't look like it's active right now. It looks kind of abandoned, actually.
I'm going to suggest to the party that we see if there's like any type of like tavern or kind of meetup area in the town to try to ask people kind of what their experience is and try to see if like we can get any insight into what this monster has done or is doing or kind of what it actually looks like instead of just asking the guy like, oh yeah, he's a big 8-foot guy.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So yeah, you guys head to the center of the village. You do see a couple villagers mulling about. Some of them are actually look like to be having a conversation, actually. So one of the conversations you overhear is a couple villagers talking about, hey, did you hear that howling last night coming from the abandoned stone mill? Sure didn't sound like wolves. Mr. Spooch doesn't know what he's talking about. It was definitely the Joyfrost jackalope, I'm telling you. And the other villagers kind of being dismissive of him. It's like, oh, it's probably just the wind. Don't worry about it.
Can I approach the person that I hear say this?
Yeah.
I'm going to make myself known and introduce myself as Jinx.
Okay.
And I will tell them that I'd love to hear more about kind of what they've experienced with the monster because we're trying to make sure that it stays as far away as possible.
Okay, sure.
I'm not going to say dead, but yeah.
So the villager is more than happy to express his personal experience with this monster. So he immediately starts going into like a diatribe of like, oh, it's like 12 feet tall and it can leap entire buildings with a single bound, and its howls will freeze the blood in your bones. And he's just like talking about like the eerie red glow that precedes it is obviously like demonic in nature, and that he believes that this monster was created by some malicious evil force deep in the woods. And he talks of like this witch that existed in the woods like 50 years ago that was tormenting the local villagers. And then what ended up happening is the villagers got sick and tired of this witch, so they went out and burned her house down, but they never found a body.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, that sounds awesome. This is cool, guys. This is great. Has been a great visit to this town. Let's just head out of here. We're done here. Guys, good luck with your problem. I mean, I wish you the best of luck and happy Christmas.
I would like to walk over and kick him in the leg.
It feels like someone smacked you in the leg with a sock.
Jinx is gonna like wrap her hand. I mean, not wrap. I guess just kind of put her hand against Nimble. Is that your name?
Yeah.
Nimble, yes.
Nimble's back and kind of like push him back towards everyone. Be like, you're not going anywhere.
Fair enough.
I do not need to squat down for that.
Yeah, you do. If you're 6 feet tall, you need to
My
tall,
hand,
you need to
he's
squat.
7 foot tall. He's like 3 feet tall, right?
2 feet.
2 feet. I don't need to squat. Okay, I guess I
There's
kinda,
no way you're reaching.
okay, I need to bend
You're
a
gonna
little
need to
bit.
bend
Sure.
down. He's like, no,
Wait,
no.
can I ride on Jinx's shoulders? That'd be hilarious.
100%. Yes.
I ask Jinx if I could ride on the shoulders.
You're just like, up.
Jinx
Yeah.
will like lower her hand down to pick up. I don't remember names. Snuffles.
Yep.
Kind of take him on her hand and put him on her shoulders.
He's actually a little heavier than you expected a teddy bear to be, honestly. But
Well, I have a backpack full of stuff, so...
yeah. So yeah, you put him on your shoulders. He's like, puts his hands on top of your head. Yeah.
I have climbed the tallest of peaks.
I'm going to ask the guy that was talking, and ask him kind of where he has seen this monster before. Like maybe there's like different sightings of it or anything. Just kind of where I could start looking.
Sure. So he says that the monster only comes out at night, and is always preceded by a red glow that kind of like precedes its arrival. And then typically what happens is it mulls about town, leaping from rooftop to rooftop. And it looks like it's trying to find entry into the buildings, possibly to snatch up children or eat the inhabitants, just like cause terror and scare everybody. But there haven't been any physical attacks outside of the most recent attack being at the village gate, which happened last
we
night.
don't just have mountain views.
And of course there's
We have a global
stupid
perspective, one that will teach you best practices, but more importantly,
I would just like to say my character has red eyes. I don't want to get confused with it. Just, there he is and shoots me.
Yeah, that would not be not fun at all. But yeah, the villager does say that supposedly there was an attack last night at the village gate, and one of the guards could probably tell you more about that.
Jinx will thank the villager, look at everyone else in the party and be like, do you guys have any other questions? Anything you'd like to ask? Otherwise we can go and talk to the guards.
I asked Jinx to throw me to the gate.
Throw you to the gate?
It's a little
Yes.
far to do that.
That's quite far. Are you sure
Throw
about
me as
that?
far as you can. I have tiny legs and I don't want to walk.
Like a shot put?
But I'm gonna walk, so you are not gonna walk anyways.
Oh.
Yeah, you're on top of her. She'll just walk you over there.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Do we have to do an intelligence check for this?
No.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. No, there's no intelligence check that you need. You're good.
Alright, well, I tell Jinx I will go when y'all are ready.
Well, you pretty much don't have a choice. You're on her shoulders, so she's gonna go anyway, and then you're gonna have to follow.
I could jump off.
You could, and
Then-
then you'll disappear into
You'll
the
fall
snowbank.
5 feet minimum.
I mean, I'm not that tall, and that's basically like on top of a house for me, so I feel like I'd take damage from just falling.
Well, you do have resistance to bludgeoning damage as a bonus action, so
Oh yeah, because I don't have bones or anything.
yeah.
Also, you're falling into snow. Like, that's lighter even
He'll
than a normal
disappear
fall.
into a snowbank, and you will never find him again.
I have my mage hand.
Well, outside of that.
What if he becomes soaked?
Yep.
Oh, I'd become really heavy, because then
Yeah.
I'd freeze. I wouldn't be able to move.
Nope. You're
Oh
not.
no, do teddy
Jinx.
bears even generate heat? Because otherwise you wouldn't get soaked.
We're
Jinx,
not.
don't drop me.
We're not going to get into a thermodynamic discussion. It's magic. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
Jinx, don't drop me. I'm scared of rabbits.
Did you just say you're scared of rabbits?
No.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We're gonna go towards the guards
Okay.
and try to talk to them.
All right. So when you head over to the front gate, you see one guard there. You think it's Jimmy, could be Bimmy. You're not sure. They're twins. They look identical.
I'm gonna approach the guard. Be like, hi, us again. So, we heard from someone that you saw the creature monster thing, and we're hoping for some first-hand information.
Okay.
Can you help us out?
Yeah, so the guard is like, oh yeah, that bloody thing's always after my rye. I shot it with my crossbow, but it leapt out of the way with my pack in its claws. But before it ran off into the woods of the west, I saw what it looked like. It was like 9 feet tall, covered in white fur and long ears and antlers, almost as long as my arm. Its face was a ghastly sight of black beady eyes and a glowing red nose. It looked like it had buck teeth that could tear through you like razor-sharp knives and talons, like blackened daggers. I'm lucky to be alive, but next time it shows its face, I'll be ready for it, though. And he holds up his hand crossbow.
Of course you would be. So you're telling me that this creature is white, it's 9 feet tall, has antlers and a red nose.
Yes.
Does it stand on 2 feet or 4 feet?
It kind of stands on 2 hind legs that are very large and jumps really far.
So a kangaroo?
Would you almost say it flies?
Not really. Kind of just like jumps really far.
It sounds too much like the story Krampus to me.
Would you know that in character?
I'm a stuffed animal. I wouldn't know anything.
Okay.
He was
How do you even
literally
talk?
born yesterday.
Actually, I was born about a week ago.
Oh, a week ago. Okay. There you go.
Quote unquote born.
You have a week's worth of knowledge.
Yeah.
So, question: West is right or left?
Left, honey.
Left.
I wouldn't know this.
Way.
Okay.
California is west.
Okay. So.
Yeah, but that
right.
map
It's
doesn't have a compass on it or a legend, so you can't really blame her.
Yeah. Thank you.
I
Thank
can
you.
because everybody should know what east, west, north, south is.
You know what?
I learned that in grade 1.
Had jokes on you. I didn't go to school. At least my character didn't.
There's like that old adage, like something about soggy wieners.
What is it? My boyfriend knows it. It's not soggy wiener.
Never eat soggy waffles.
Oh, waffles!
No.
We had wieners, so never
Could be
eat soggy
wieners.
Ours is never eat soggy wheat.
Everyone has something different.
Yeah,
It's all
With a
soggy.
W.
It's all soggy.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's always
Gross.
the
You
same.
shouldn't eat it.
Well, if I dip Snuffles into the snow, he'd be soggy.
He would be.
But his name starts with an S.
So
Soggy Snuffles.
Waffles.
yeah.
Never eats soggy waffles.
Okay. Do you guys wanna? I'm gonna turn to Nimble, since he was the first one that wanted to leave, and be like, "So, should we go to the west side of the forest?"
Where did he say that walking I don't know, reindeer, that kangaroo was?
So he didn't say it yet. You didn't ask him, but when you do ask him, basically he will say that.
The go-to tools.
I was like,
He
the other
was-
people already said the sawmill.
Yeah. So what he'll say is like it went to the northwest, so like up this direction.
Okay, well, that's easy. Let's just head to the southeast.
Yeah. No. That's not how this is gonna go.
Wait.
Let's vote. Let's all vote. Okay.
Okay.
Snuffles doesn't get a vote because he.
I was like, I'm not of age. Do I have a vote?
No, because you're sitting on top of my shoulders, so you're going wherever I'm going. So those are 2 votes for Northwest. And then she's gonna turn towards, what's your name? Joggin, and be like, "We're going northwest, aren't we?"
I just want to go to the stone mill.
He's
I think
freezing.
I'd like to go.
You did not come dressed for
The
this
stone
one.
mill?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's basically the area we're going. Okay, so it's 3-1. Nimble, you're coming with us.
By the way, we can barely hear you, just letting you know.
I can't hear the other person. I can
Yeah.
hear Jinx though.
I'm just loud.
She is loud. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. I turned her up.
There you go. See? So easy. Fixed it.
Perfect.
Wait, crap. DM, do I have my tuba on me or do I not have my tuba?
Yeah, I'll say you have your tuba on you. It's a mini tuba.
Can I play it on the way there?
If you want, that's fine.
On our way there, though, since the guard said that he shot this creature, can I constantly be kind of on the look? I mean, I know it's snowing, but just because it's like I have a high insight, and a high perception, can I be searching for any tracks that this creature may have left, whether in the snow or like in the area where like the windmill is? I'm assuming that's a windmill.
Yeah.
Stone mill, whatever.
Stone mill.
Kind of in that area as we're crossing to the forest area.
You
If
can.
there's any tracks
Yeah.
of any kind.
So this happened last night, and you already know that it's really windy, so any tracks that would have existed last night are long since gone.
Would I be on the lookout for any blood?
He shot at the creature, but it jumped out of the way when he shot at it, so he did
okay.
not hit it. Yeah, so there's no blood trail to follow yet.
Darn it.
Okay, before we go to the forest though, I want to kind of stop at the stone mill. I don't want to go in. I just want to kind of see if it seems like there's been any living beings in the area of like as of recently.
Okay. So yeah,
The
Any
guy that
signs of
said that there was a
inhabitants?
guy there, right? Or said he saw something there at the stone mill?
Yeah, so I think he said he saw the creature there.
he said he saw the creature go in that direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't want to go in yet, but I want to see if there's anything in that area that would say there is life here.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys head to the stone mill. If I get all of you to roll for perception. I don't care how you roll it, either app or physical dice, that's fine.
Mimble fails.
Woof.
I have to pull up a roll a d20 thing.
Yep.
I got
Okay.
an 18.
18, okay.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Oh, are you gonna roll on the app?
Trying.
Okay. He's rolling on the app. 1 second.
I got 4.
He got a. Oh my god.
Beautiful. Everybody's
Honestly,
under
it
a
kind
10,
of makes sense
except
though,
for you.
because they're all tiny.
Yeah.
I guess.
Wait a minute. Wait. I have... Where is it? I have a lot of intelligence. Does that matter?
Well, if you rolled and you got a 4, clearly not.
I got a 6.
Oh, you got a 6? Psst, yeah, unfortunately that's not good enough. The only one that has a high enough perception would be Jinx. So, everybody else is just kind of like way more concerned about how freezing cold it is, and God, it would be really nice to be in front of a fire right now. And then Jinx, you're kind of like trudging through the snow, a little annoyed, but outside of just being more perceptive than everybody else. As you approach the stone mill, you do see that although there isn't any obvious signs of someone being in the area, the stone mill door is kind of creaked open. So it's just kind of like slamming against the side of the stone mill as the wind keeps hitting it.
I thought my character was immune to climate.
Oh, you're not immune. You're still alive. And even though you have fur, it's still really cold.
Alright.
Jinx is going to. I feel like Jinx is trying to be very stealthy. Especially since she's with like 3 small creatures. I feel like it's easier to kind of be not necessarily hiding, but not trying to be seen. So Jinx is going to kind of turn around to everyone and kind of just like not whisper, but talk softly and tell everyone like she's going to check out the door. But like nobody make any noise, just in case something's in there. We don't want to disturb it.
Okay, Mimble's already freezing. He just simply runs to the door and tries to get inside.
Oh fuck. Okay.
I was about to say, wait, I was gonna say, Jinx, I have an invisibility spell. I could use it on you, so you could run in there and check without having anything see you, but never mind.
Where I'll kind of hold on to Snuffles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snuffles' legs on my shoulders and follow Nimble.
Okay.
Are there any other entrances that I can see besides the door?
There is a side entrance to the, we'll say, right side of the building. Yes.
Can I make my way to that side entrance?
Sure. That door is also kind of ajar, but not completely open.
All right.
Can I? Oops, sorry.
You go.
I was gonna say, can I whisper to Jinx and say, I think Nimble's gonna get us killed?
Yeah, I think so too.
Can I just like sneakily peek in
Yeah,
to
sure.
the side entrance?
We already ran in. You don't even have to be sneaky. We're your maid.
Well, they don't know that I'm going in the side entrance. They just know you guys came barreling in the front entrance.
Yep. So, yeah, I'll start with Nimble because he ran in, so he's going to have first pick. So, Nimble, you run in there, and it is equally as cold inside as it is outside. But at least you have shelter from the wind. So as you kind of like spin around and try and find anything that's nearby, you don't notice any creature inside. There's nothing inside that you see that you have to fight. And then as for your character, sorry, what was your character's name again? Jorgen?
Yes.
Okay, so Jorgen, you push the door open and you kind of peek inside. And again, you don't see any creature standing there. Nothing. It's an empty building.
Can I? So inside there isn't any snow, right? It's
Oh, the front entrance has got snow piled up because the front door was wide open. So there's snow like that got blown in, but the main building is mostly empty. So what you see is as you look around, there's a corner. In the corner, there's like a staircase that leads up, curling up around to the top of the tower. And then you see what looks like to be like a workbench on the opposite side with like wood shavings. And you see like these white, I guess you could just call them like tufts of like fur or something. And in that area where the workshop is, on the ground, is just a scattering of several empty liquor bottles.
So the fur, can I pick it up and inspect it? Does it seem to be kind of the fur of a small animal or maybe a bigger animal? Can I tell from the fur size?
Roll for nature.
Nature? Are you serious? Can I roll survival?
Nope,
It's the same thing.
it's not.
Ugh. I'm pretty sure I have a 0 in nature. Let's see. What is
Survival
nature?
is like making sure the berries you're eating aren't poisonous.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
You have no clue.
Wait, can I? Is there any blood on the tufts?
No.
Darn it. Can I check the tufts to see if it's anything?
Yep, sure. You can roll for nature too. Anybody can roll for nature.
Okay. Because I have a plus. It says +2 in nature. So let me look. Should I like stream my dice so y'all can tell I'm not cheating?
No,
No,
we don't care.
we don't care. It's okay, man. I'm not worried about that.
I know this is gonna sound like I'm making it up, but I got a 17.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you know for certain it is not cotton stuffing, and this tuft of fur, is large enough to come from at least a large animal.
Thank God, I thought it was my cousin Greg.
Heaven forbid.
Does Snuffles tell us this?
I whisper it to Jinx. I don't tell the other person. What Nimble, I think his name is.
Okay.
Am I separate from the group coming in the side door? Like, is that a different room that I would be
Oh,
entering?
not at all. It's a very small enclosed space. So yeah, you would be there with them. You'd see all this as well. The other thing that I would like to mention is because you rolled the most highest perception. You notice underneath this staircase, Jinx, that there's a pile of small, well, not small bones, maybe like medium-sized bones just scattered about. It looks like they were just like not clean.
Not clean. Okay, so it is some type of creature. Like, I would assume it's some type of creature that's doing this and not like a human that, like, you know what I mean? I feel like humans don't really know how
And
to
the
clean off
creature is an
bones.
alcoholic.
And the creature is an alcoholic, yes.
Based on the
Do
current
bones
evidence,
count?
that would lean in that direction, yeah.
Do bones count as corpses or no?
No.
Darn it.
So, is there anywhere in here to hide, or is it just like an open room completely?
It's an open room completely. Like, you see the spiral staircase going up that is not in very good condition, but you can literally just like lift your head up and you will see everything up above you. There's no way to hide in this area.
So, but like the staircase that's going up, is it going up to like different platforms? Like, can we see the platforms that the staircase is landing on, or is it just going all the way up?
It goes all the way up to a single small platform where the windmill is. So that's where you would like repair it in case it wasn't spinning, that kind of thing.
Does Jinx point out the bones to the rest of us?
No. Nimble would be scared, so she will not do that.
Wait. Do I notice the staircase at all or no?
Oh yeah, everybody can see the staircase.
Okay, how high would I think it is?
25 feet? Maybe 30?
I whisper to Jinx to throw me.
Why do you want to be thrown so much?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think can I throw something 45 feet in the air?
If he's not wearing his backpack, yeah. He's 5 pounds.
You want to give me your backpack?
Fine, you can have my backpack.
Okay, I'm gonna throw him in the air.
Alright.
Don't take my ring pop, please. That's very important to me.
Is the ring pop the size of you?
It's my. I don't want to say it because I feel like you're gonna steal it.
It's a bracelet on him.
Yeah, it's a bracelet
basically.
pop.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, I still have my ring pop on me. Thank
Yeah,
God.
you have to wear your ring pop. That's your arcane focus.
All right, I wear that then.
Yeah.
Wait, why'd you tell them that? Yeah, I have a ring pop. That's my arcane focus.
Okay, I'll throw you up as high as I can, straight up.
Alright. So you
Straight up?
throw him up in the air. I'm going to say you get like about 12, 13 feet straight in the air. What do you do at this point?
I use my mage hand to bring me up further.
Okay. So you just kind of like catch yourself and then float yourself
Yeah.
up to the top. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I was gonna say it'd be funny if I just went face first into the snow, but I'm not gonna test that theory real quick. I'm just gonna
No.
fly up there.
Yeah, there's no snow. You would be hitting every staircase down pretty much if you fell.
You just see the teddy bear going down each step, just backwards, front, left, side.
Alright, so you float yourself up to the top, and when you get to the top, you look at the small platform, and it looks like there is a sort of like a nest almost. It's like branches and like tufts of like looks like more fur, as well as like a burlap sack, probably used as a blanket. Like, it looks like something made a nest up here.
Is there any blood or corpses anywhere?
No blood or corpses. No.
Okay. Can I jump down to Jinx?
Without mage hand?
Yes.
You'll probably hit several stairs on the way down. It's probably best you just mage hand yourself down again.
Okay, can I mage hand myself to be thrown directly at Jinx?
I'm acrobatic. I'm dex.
Mage hand cannot be used to thrown objects. If you want her to catch you, you just dispel mage hand underneath you, and then she could try and catch you.
I was like, can I make it just grab me and then just like drop me above her?
Mage hand, you just sit on, and then you dispel it. It disappears, and you fall straight down.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay, so you do that. Roll for dexterity.
Okay. Please come see. Please come see this. This is such a waste. I am so sorry. But I got a nat 20.
Yeah, yes, I am safe. She just grabs me and chucks me out of the windmill by accident.
No. She catches you with the grace of a ballerina, we'll say.
Yay!
Yeah, there
A
you go.
gothic
Easy.
ballerina, maybe, but okay.
A deadly ballerina with knives. I don't know. Like,
That was such a waste of a nat 20.
that's funny though. But yeah, you take absolutely no fall damage from that.
Victory.
Yeah.
So Jinx is gonna kind of tell everyone, like, okay, if we think this is maybe where the monster is hiding, we should not be in here. Because if we want to find the monster in here, we cannot disturb its home.
What
Yeah, they
time
don't know about the nest. Only I do.
It's nighttime, I think.
Oh,
is it? Nighttime?
okay.
Can I?
So I want to mention to you, and this is not a spoiler for Snuffles, but your bag of bones that you have, Snuffles, you can take the bones of those of a small or medium creature. So you can pick up all the bones and try to make something out of it if you want.
I would like to get all of the bones. It's gonna be so weird because they're just gonna see me with a bag shoveling bones into it.
Yeah, it's like a bag of holding, but with just bones. So yeah, you see
Yeah,
the
I'd
teddy
like
bear
to do
waddle
that.
over and then start throwing all the bones in his like little sack, and they just disappear. So with that, you have enough materials to probably create your first thrall if you wish.
Okay. Can I make it like stay in certain places, or does it constantly follow me?
It constantly follows you, and it's a 10-minute ritual casting to do this.
Okay, I would like to whisper to Jinx. I can make something, but it's gonna take me about 10 minutes. Do you think I should do it?
I mean, I don't know how much Jinx really knows about magic, to be fair. And she's already with this magical teddy bear. So I think she'd be pretty intrigued and be like, I mean, yeah, but maybe let's not do it while we're in here.
Okay, I suggest to everyone we should go at the inn so I can create a mystical object, a mystical creature, and nobody can stare at me the entire time I do it.
This must
We're
be
going to the inn in town, you mean?
Yes, we should head over there.
Awesome. Yep. Let's go to the inn. Warm bed, nice food. Yep. Inn.
Oh, I also would like to whisper to Jinx. By the way, there's a nest up there. Don't say anything.
Yeah, I think Jinx is now kind of in her head planning to just have everyone up early because they told us kind of the monster comes out at night, right?
yes.
So it could just not be in its home because it's nighttime. And so maybe come here early in the morning.
Oh, I would also like to whisper to only Jinx because she's the only person I trust at this moment. I don't sleep, but I do basically enter a hibernated state about 4 hours, but I'm constantly aware of everything the entire time.
Okay.
I also do not trust Nimble at all.
So, when you guys start making your way out, I wouldn't say Nimble, Snuffles, when you were like collecting the bones, you kind of saw something sticking out on top of the workbench. It looks like it is a couple of pieces of parchment with writing on it.
Okay, I would like to ask. Wait, am I still on their shoulders, or do they catch me and put me down?
You're on the ground right now because you're picking up the bones.
Okay, I would like to walk over and read it.
It is higher than you, but you can point it out to someone who's taller in the other party. They could probably pick it up.
I would like to point it out to the other guy that is also Jinx for some reason. I don't know what's his name. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
If he could give me a boost to read this.
I can try and give how tall up off the ground it is. I guess I'm 4 feet tall, so
You would be able to pick it up off the table and read it yourself if need be.
I am not even 2 feet tall. I would just like to say that.
Snuffles can't reach it at all, but you could.
can I just pick Snuffles up like what is his name? Rafiki from Lion King and
Yeah, sure.
I'll grab it.
Simba, Simba-dum-ba-da-la. So
Where'd
yeah.
that music come from?
So yeah, Snuffles, you get lifted up like on Lion King, and then yeah, you can
Simba.
you can read the parchment, or you can pick it up and read it. It's up to you.
Alright, I would like to pick it up.
Okay. So when you look at it, it looks to be a crudely written poem, and it is covered in like smatterings of what looks to be like some dried blood, maybe.
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Wait. For the first time in what I thought was going to be never, can I use my blood print on it?
Yes.
Okay. I forgot what that does.
I gave you the it should be on your character sheet. You wrote it down. But basically,
Did I?
yeah, you did. But basically what it is like you cast the spell, and when you cast the spell, if as long as it's blood, you can tell what race it is from. And then you can compare that blood to any other blood prints that you find, and it will tell you if it is from the same race.
Okay, then I would like to do that.
Okay. So you cast your spell on the dried blood, and you are able to find out that this blood is human.
Okay. Can I read the paper?
Yeah.
But like out loud?
Okay. So it says, in shadows deep where curses cling, a creature bound by gifts and spring, a jingling bell, a heavy heart, a curse that tears the soul apart. Through moonlit nights and starry gaze, it leaves its gifts in subtle ways, yet shackled by a spectral chain, a curse that whispers in the pain. But listen close, O creature kind, a chance to heal, to love, to find. In selfless acts and deeds untold, a remedy for the hearts grow cold. For in the giving, not receiving, the path to freedom lies in believing, a gift of self, a journey vast, to break the curse of shadows cast. So walk the path of selfless grace, unwrap the past, let love replace. In acts of kindness pure and true, the curse undone, a life anew.
Dude, that was awesome. Can you like post that somewhere?
Sure.
Yeah, that was a great poem.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
Can I ask Jinx for my backpack back?
Yeah, I mean, she'd hand it to you once you like came down. Because didn't you need the bag to put the bones in it?
Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. I'd like to put the poem in my backpack, and I would like to pull out my my light hammer, if that's all right.
Sure.
Okay. I would like to hit the table with my hammer, just lightly.
For what purpose?
Destruction.
So you take your hammer and you're just like, it's a solid wood hammer. It's not gonna break anytime soon.
Yeah, but it squeaks. That's all I wanted.
Oh, jeez.
My hammer squeaks every time I hit it, like the little toy hammers.
Yeah, it has little tyke written up the side of the shaft of the hammer.
Shaft. Sorry, I forgot you're streaming. I'm sorry. I love you, Jason.
Perfect. Anyway.
Oops. I forgot.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Can I use my detect thoughts on what's his name? Nimble?
Yeah.
Nimble at your service.
So, I don't believe there is a save that you have to do for that, if I am correct in assuming. But I could be wrong.
I mean, Mimble's an open book. You can just ask him what he's thinking, but sure. What? So you want to detect Mimble's thoughts?
Well, yeah, but you're terrified by all of this. I'm not going... You're going to start screaming and run.
Nimble's not... He doesn't look terrified.
Oh, wait, that's right. You're an elf. Not an elf.
No.
You're a gnome. Yes. Wait, is he taller than me?
Yes.
This is not fair. I demand bureaucracy.
Everyone is taller than you. You're a teddy bear.
I have teddy bears that are almost taller than me. You could be a big teddy bear.
he is not. He is a small one.
Well, at least my character is adorable.
Yes, adorably terrifying.
Correct.
All right. So what happens if someone uses detect thoughts on you, Lucian? What would they glean exactly? It's surface thoughts. It's not something too deep or anything.
Probably Mimble's just, they're probably thinking that Mimble's just looking for the next warm bed because it was cold, and maybe something to drink, maybe some delicious food. I mean, it's pretty basic.
So in that case, Snuffles, you get images of just like a warm, cozy bed with wool blankets and images of like hot cocoa by the fire that he's drinking. Just like nice cozy thoughts.
All right, I would like to tell everyone, guys, I think we should head back to the inn because it is pretty cold out here, and we can rethink our thoughts. Figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Okay.
Joggin, do you agree? That's not your name.
Jogging.
Joggin.
Yeah,
Close.
Close enough.
Close. Do you agree?
Yeah, let's go back. Why not? I think we should ambush the thing in the morning. So maybe, or when it comes back, because it might not be ready when it comes back. It'll be like tired. But if you guys want to go to the inn, I'm not going to stay here by myself.
Okay. Yeah, that does make sense. So yeah, you guys start heading back to the town center, to the inn. At this point, the day has turned to dusk, and the weather begins to worsen. You notice that everyone in the village is quickly returning to their homes, and the winds are starting to kick up, and a lot of snow starts blowing around you. So you decide to head back to town just in time. So when you guys head to the inn, you're open up the door, and you're welcomed with a nice warm fireplace, very simple wooden chairs around that area, a little bench, and the innkeeper is just sitting at like a wood table writing in a ledger.
So it was daytime the whole time we were there?
It was, yeah, so you guys got here probably like close to, we'll say like 5 p.m. and now it's about dusk. It's starting to get dark.
Okay, so that kind of shoots my theory of it.
Yeah, we thought it was nighttime because the guy in the mansion went to sleep.
Yeah, he goes to bed at like 6. He's old.
He's old. Makes sense. Yeah, I'd like to walk up, like, as slowly as possible to the innkeeper and ask him if he has a broom closet I could use.
So with every step, the floorboards creak, and the innkeeper does not look up from his ledger as he's writing into it, but he kind of like glances up at the last second, doesn't see you because you're close enough that the desk obscures his view, and he looks up and sees the other 3, and he's like, guests, would we be needing how many rooms today?
Can I, like, try and jump up and... I want to just try and jump up and see if I can get on the table.
The desk is way too high. You'd have to climb up.
I'd like to try and climb up it.
Okay.
With my no hands.
Roll for athletics.
Okay. I got an 8.
Kanta,
Okay.
if I see him struggling to climb up, I'll just pick him up and put him on the table.
Yeah, so, like, you get maybe, like, a few inches around one of the leg tables, but your hands have no grip because you're soft and fluffy, so you just slide right back down it. And then, so then Pixie takes Snuffles and sticks him on top of the table. And she's like, oh, that's a fine teddy bear you have there. Hello, little fella.
I ask him in my deepest voice, can I get a broom closet?
Gods be praised! And he just, like, flies back on his chair on his ass. It's like, demon bear!
Can I pretend like there's like invisible strings and I'm the one making him move and talk?
Yeah, you can do that. Roll for deception. I want to see if he believes this.
Oh god.
Deception or performance, whatever's higher. I'll allow
I
it.
was like, can I also roll for deception?
Yeah,
Where's
you can
deception?
assist. So deception or performance.
the same.
Like, I am literally made for deception. That's my entire character.
Yeah, you have advantage on deception rolls, so you could play along with this.
I got a 13.
Okay.
I also got a 13.
Did you roll
That's
it
your
twice?
advantage roll?
My advantage... I have no clue where to check all this. Wait, let me find it.
So you
Twice.
roll 2 d20s, and you take the higher of the two.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, I got 13 and 18, and my... This is deception. I have a +4 on deception.
So 18 plus 4 is 22. Yeah, okay. So with...
Did I do it?
Yeah, so with Jinx pantomiming, like, magic strings, and you go like... He's like, oh, it's a puppet. Okay. Whew. For a second there, I thought that thing was real. Oh, whew. Almost gave me a heart attack there. So he just like...
I'm gonna be sleeping, and I'm just gonna curl up his legs.
You're on the table right now. You can't crawl up his legs unless you...
No, I mean, he's just gonna be sleeping. He's just gonna see me appear in front of him.
Okay, 1 sec. I gotta get this phone call.
Oh, I am the evil jackalope. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Just nibble his ankles. The end.
I know someone that likes to nibble ankles. Wiggles. My
Wait,
boyfriend's dog eats ankles.
he's just gonna be asleep, and I don't think I can. I don't think I'm that strong because my strength is an 8 at the moment with a -2 bonus. But if I could like drag him back to the place, he'd be so confused. Is this
That's
teddy
really
bear
rude.
dragging me?
That would be really mean, I think, in my opinion. I want to see a teddy bear barbarian. That's what I want to see.
That's what what the DM was asking to be, because after he saw my class, he said, "You know what? I want to be one of you, but a barbarian, and see how hilarious I'd be." My character's basically a rogue, but I'm a necromancer, which is very weird.
So we basically have 3 rogues. Nimble, what are you?
A wizard.
No problem. All right.
Oh.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
I
You're very intelligent.
What's your charisma at?
Okay, I'm back.
You weren't the only one who made that comment when it comes to Mimble.
I don't doubt it.
So the innkeeper gets back off of the chair, puts the chair down. Right now, he's got his ledger out, so he flips to today's date, and he asks for your names.
Jinx and the kids.
Jinx and the kids, so Jinx and plus... He kind of like looks at the teddy bears like +3?
2, 3,
2.
whichever you'd like.
I don't count as a person.
Expensive with 3.
So he puts in +2 question mark. He's like, how many rooms?
I guess 3 in a broom closet. I'll sleep in a drawer for all I care.
That works. So he'll say there's 3 separate rooms in that case.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And he will ask for like a silver apiece for that, but we're not gonna worry about money. We'll just assume
I'll give him 1 gold.
You give him a gold? Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay. He's like,
Man,
oh, wow.
so rich. I have 7 gold
He
left.
like bites on it. He's like, if you need anything else, please let me know. I will accommodate you as best I can.
Wait, can I just be pretend to be Mime Eyes and just pull out a gold myself?
Yeah. So you
It
like go
says
into
I
your
have
backpack
15.
and, boop, 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 boop. And he's like, thank you.
Can I give him 2 gold so I can have a better room?
Oh my god.
I would like the
Guys,
deluxe shelf,
do you
please.
understand that like a gold is like enough for an entire week?
Well, yes, but he has
a month worth of food for a family
Yes.
of 4, and you're giving
But
him
I
wanna
4
say
pieces
this-
of gold.
I want to say this real quick. He has the best inn I've ever seen. Also, the only inn I've ever seen. I've only been alive for a week.
Are you saying that out loud?
No, I'm just saying it.
Okay.
Okay, so in that case, Jorgen,
Joggin? Jurgen? Who the hell cares?
Jogging?
Yeah, the J-Man. He's like, oh, for 2 gold, I shall give you the biggest suite we have in the lodge.
I want to give him 3 gold. I want the biggest suite in the lodge. He's tiny. I'm large.
So you guys getting into an auction now? It's like, do I get 3? Do I have 4? 4? 4? Do I have 5? 5? Do I have 5? 15? 15? Do I have 15? Do I have 16?
You're actually gonna give him 4 gold?
What else are we using money for?
Okay, I'll give him 5 gold.
5 gold? Okay.
I was like,
You only have 8!
10.
I'll
Wait.
give him 8 then.
Wait,
can I give him like more? Because I have 15 gold. My equipment says.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not.
That is.
I would like to just one up them every time.
no, wait, I was Snuffles, wait. Jinx is gonna look at you and be like, hey, we can share the biggest room. If you just give me 1 more gold, then we'll have more than Jargon has.
Okay. Now I need to think about this because all I'm saying, I'm tiny, and there's a giant room of luxuriousness.
Yeah, but I'll pay 8 gold, you'll pay 1, and we'll get the massive room.
You know what? Screw it. You're the only person who's been nice to me, so sure.
Fuck you. Oh, sorry, not cursing.
So
We get the bigger room.
I'm gonna slide all my gold back and go sleep on a bench.
Can I use my charisma to convince Joggin to go to not pay anything? Just to just go
no,
away.
He's already decided to rescind his offer completely, and he's going to sleep on the bench in the fireplace. That's what he's opted to do right now.
Okay. I mean, all I need is literally like a shelf and a broom closet. That's all I need in my entire life.
Okay, that's fair. All right, so we're going to say that Jinx and Snuffles have won the big room. Mimble has just paid for his basic room, and then Jargon has decided to just sleep on the couch that's by the fireplace. So, either way.
He rolls over accidentally. His costume just catches on fire.
That'd be a little unfortunate.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys all go to your rooms. Is there anything you want to do before you go to sleep?
I would like to do my thrall spell.
Got it. Okay. So, yeah. So, Jinx, as you're getting ready for bed, you see the teddy bear kind of like waddle over to the center of the room. That's like just like wide open space of wood flooring, and he takes out like a red, what looks to be like some sort of writing object. It says crayon on it, and he starts drawing on the floor. And he makes a big
She's
circle.
gonna be like, do whatever you want, just don't kill me in my sleep. She's gonna lay down and pass the fuck out.
Okay.
I curse.
Wait, what happened if she wanted to see this spell? That's the whole reason I didn't do it in the broom closet.
I want to see the outcome of the spell.
She's going
I
to
want to see
sleep
the
right now.
bone creature.
Yeah. So you make the circle with the crayon, you draw like a nice star in the center, and then you put the bones in the center and you start ritually casting it. And as you do it, the bones start to reform slowly into a creature that is a skeletal thrall of a sheep. And when
I'd like to call him Ted.
when you finish the ritual spell, the sheep lets out a loud, just like ethereal bellow. It's like
Loud.
It is loud. It is very loud. It actually wakes you up.
Jinx will turn around. How big is this creature? Like,
It's-
is it the size of a normal
It's
sheep?
the size of a normal sheep, but it's literally a skeleton sheep.
She's gonna look at it, then look at the teddy bear, who's also created from magic. Look at it, kind of give another glance to the little teddy bear, be like, if that thing kills me, we're gonna have a problem. I'm gonna take that ring pop.
I'd like to use my invisibility spell on myself.
So, okay. So you just like immediately, just like, so the teddy bear just disappears and the sheep is just standing there awkwardly looking at you, tilts its head, it's like, meh.
Good night, sheep.
Would you be able to distinguish that as a sheep? Like a bone sheep, I feel like it's not all fluffy and all that.
It's
It
not
might be hard to
fluffy.
tell that it's even a sheep.
Outside of the baz that it
I
makes,
just saw bones.
it's
Yeah, I guess.
yeah.
Little rabbit?
It's got like a ethereal, like green glow about it. It's like a nightlight.
Thank God, Snuffles never went to sleep without a nightlight.
Also, are you keeping track of like the spells you're casting? Because every time you cast a spell, you go down and buy a spell slot. You're lucky though, because it's going to be a long rest and they'll reset at the end of the day. I just want to make sure you're keeping track of that.
I'm gonna say yes and hope you fall for it.
Oh, yes, I believe you. Okay, good to know.
I'd like to use deception on the DM, please.
Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm God in this. Okay, so anybody else want to do something before you go to bed? Nope. And then Jordan. Yeah.
Is there anything like left in the inn downstairs? Like any like scraps of food or anything?
We'll say that it's mostly cleared out. On the table, it looks like there's a glass jar of like mixed nuts that's like half empty on the ledger.
Nuts.
Yes.
Okay, I want to just like take a little bit of the fire or something. Maybe like throw a little bit of it in, or take like a little piece of the fire and light the nuts on fire.
A piece of the fire.
Like grab a little piece of the wood or something that's like by the fire and put it on the nuts so the nuts like light up, and then put it outside their room.
Wait,
What?
outside whose room?
Jinx's room, just because she stole it from me, so I'm not
Don't
happy.
forget that when I'm asleep, I'm constantly aware and I'm also invisible.
That's okay. I just want to put it outside the room. It's just a glass that has some fire in it outside the room. So
Why?
It smells weird.
He just goes to the room, he sees me disappear out of nowhere
so
behind him.
You're taking like
I go in.
You're taking like a wood embers, you're sticking it in the glass jar with the nuts in it, and you're taking the glass jar and you're putting it in front of their door.
In front of their door. That's it.
Okay.
And then going back to my couch.
Okay.
The door just opens eerily, and you see the jar get moved slowly into the room.
So
What are you gonna do? Feed it to the sheep?
So you put the jar out, you leave, and then so Snuffles, you're like, I heard something. You open up the door and you see a jar about half the size of your body with like just some wood burning in it and a bunch of mixed nuts. You're like,
I like to think I did it pretty sneakily. I am a thief rogue. Like I feel like I could do that pretty sneakily
roll for stealth, and then I want Ethan, I want you to roll for perception and see who gets higher.
Alright. Well, my perception's -2, so this is gonna be great.
Do you want to roll?
I rolled a
that?
21.
21. What'd you get, Ethan?
I got a 9.
A 9. You heard nothing. The jar stays outside the door. Okay, so with that, everybody goes to sleep. And during the night, the wind starts howling, the shutters of the windows where you're at, with the exception of Jorgen, start like flapping, getting loud, but you manage to sleep through that more or less. Jorgen, because you're in the main room, you're just trying to find a comfortable spot on the bench that you're on, and you're trying to like stay warm by the fires, but as the fire starts to die down, it starts getting a little chilly and you have a little hard time falling asleep. So while you're trying to get to sleep, outside the window, a red kind of like faint glow from the windows catches your eye, and you see it slowly just kind of like move across the window.
Like across the window, as in it looks like it's like right on the other side of the window, or it's in a distance?
On the other side of the window, but the wind is billowing, the snow's kicking up. It is obscured almost entirely by the snow and the wind. But you do see the red glow sort of like off in the distance, kind of like come across the window. You're not sure how far out it is.
Alright, can I run upstairs and bang on their doors and try and wake them up?
Yeah, sure. So we'll start with Mimble's door. So yeah, you start banging on the door trying to get Mimble's attention.
Alright.
Okay, Mimble just gets up out of his bed, freaks, and just burning hands the door.
As you're banging on the door, Jorgen, almost instantaneously, you burn your hand on the door when the door just like crumbles in ash.
Oh god.
Oh.
By the way, I think the inn's actually on fire, just letting you know.
We're gonna say no.
It's all disconnected.
From that?
Snuffles smells smoke. Something's wrong.
So yeah, Mimbo, you jump out of bed and the door disintegrates and you see Jorgen with his hand kind of a little burnt, just like holding it up like...
So I'm gonna tell Nimble what I saw.
Okay.
Okay,
Then we're gonna...
Mimble gets pissed. Mimble's looking at him and says, okay, you're not supposed to be drinking. And Mimble just goes back to bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, is there a bar in here and no one told me?
No, you don't
Can't
hear
drink
any of
any-
this.
Oh. Oh, I know, but is there a bar?
You don't know.
Darn it.
I'm gonna run over to the other door then and just kind of leave Nimble in his bed without a door since he just burnt his door down.
Yep, fair enough.
And go and wake up the other two.
Okay, so yeah, all of a sudden, Jinx and Snuffles, you hear like banging at the door.
Jinx will get up, open the door.
And I'm gonna let them know what I saw.
Can we look outside our window, since we have windows in the rooms, and see if there's anything that we can see from here?
You don't see anything, but you're on the opposite side of the building. He saw it at the front of the building. You're at the back.
Okay, then they'll go downstairs
Okay.
or to the outside, whatever, like to that side.
Okay, so you
There's
go
a lot of there.
So you go to that side, you go to the front entrance, you look outside, and you guys are at the inn right here. Off in the distance, right across from you, you see a very faint glow, like barely through maybe 25, 30 feet away from you in this area, heading in northerly direction. It's just floating.
Should we
Dang.
follow it?
My cousin George lives there.
You have a cousin?
Yeah. I'm a toy. I was made in China. Crap, this place doesn't have China.
China.
I
don't
was
know where
made
you
in
were made. You have no
I was
tag.
made in Scottsdale.
I think we should follow it.
Okay. Counter argument. What if we throw what's his face? The other guy who's asleep, I forgot his name, out the window and let him deal with it.
No.
I think it might be a bad idea to follow it with it being super snowy and dark and cold and windy.
Oh yeah, it's all white. We aren't gonna be able to see anything but the glow.
So do you guys just head back in the inn and just let this pass, but then you could report it later? What do you think you want to do?
I think I would try to come up with a plan on maybe, getting a good night's sleep so that maybe tomorrow night we can go out for the whole night,
Well rested. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I have a scholar pack. Can I pull it out and start doing Mission Impossible planning?
Sure, you can start drawing with that crayon you have.
That's right. All right, guys. Here's what's gonna happen. We gotta make our way to the Red Mill. That's where the flower's located. We're going to fight this thing that's the smile face, and our goal is to trap it as quickly as possible. That's where you come in, Jinx.
Why is that where I come
Literally, it's
in?
like, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna attack it here.
Yes, that the flower that I drew here. It's supposed to be that sawmill.
Why? What is my job? Why is that where I come in?
I don't know anything about y'all. I just trust you, and I don't know this other guy. But I think I saw a present on our steps, and I assumed it was the manager. I don't trust this guy at all.
Oh wait.
Oh, it was definitely the manager. I agree.
Yeah. So
Can I?
while you guys
Can
are
I
talking,
bite his
you
ankles?
see the red glow disappear as it goes further and further north.
I think we should just go back to sleep, and I want to talk to some of the townspeople tomorrow morning because I want to ask about that poem, right? Because it kind of mentioned gifts and stuff,
Yeah.
and so I want to see if there's any gifts that are being kind of just left on doorsteps or in houses.
Or outside of indoors.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So you guys just head straight to bed then?
Wait. It said giving. Can I draw a little image of me, of like the teddy bear with a sun in the sky and a beautiful red drawing and give it to Jinx? It said giving. You never know.
There you go. You just hand her a drawing. It's worthy of a fridge
Aw.
magnet.
Yeah.
That's right. Fridge magnets. If that's even a thing here.
Okay. So yeah, you guys head to bed and decide to just deal with it in the morning. The wind still kicks up and blows around, but more or less nothing else weird happens. So when you guys wake up the next morning, you're not completely rested due to last night's events, but you wake up, and at the foot of each bed, or in this case, bench, there is a small, like, wrapped object in parchment paper with, like, twine on it.
I open mine.
Okay. So...
I would like to ask Jinx to open mine because I don't have hands.
Yeah, you don't have opposable thumbs. So let's see here. Parv, you open up your present, and inside a small box looks to be a very normal-looking wooden sling. And inside the box with the sling are 3 almost perfectly polished, well, not 3, 5 perfectly polished little pebbles.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll pocket it.
Okay. And then in the box for Ethan's character, so Snuffles, your box is significantly smaller than everybody else's, but inside this little box is a unassuming pine cone.
My favorite.
Yeah. And then for Mimble Nimble, you also have a package at the foot of your bed.
It definitely opens it.
Okay, so in this package for Mimble Nimble, you see a very colorful wool sock. It looks like a stocking. And then for Jargon, you roll off of that bench, and you see in front of the bench there is a parchment wrapped box for you as well.
Knowing what I left at Jinx's front door, I'm going to not open mine and just pretend it's not there.
Okay. Yep. So it's actually a little wider. So it's wider and flat. Looks like.
All right, I'm still not going to open it. I'm just going to leave it there.
Fair enough.
Is my sheep still here?
Yep. Your sheep is just standing in the corner, staring at you.
Hello, Ted. How's it going?
Meh.
The best sheep I've ever owned.
So.
Wait, can I ride it?
I mean, yeah, you're light enough.
I would like to ride it.
Okay. So you ride it downstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
So is all we hear bones clacking against each other?
Pretty much.
Not very stealthy at all.
Not particularly, no. So, downstairs, you see the innkeeper come out from a back room, and he's holding like a metal mug of some sort of hot liquid. Takes a quick sip, and he's like, "Happy Jollyfest, everyone! Holy gods, what is that?" And as you clop down the stairs, the sheep just kind of like turns to the innkeeper. It's like, meh?
Okay. I would like to say to the innkeeper, I know he's probably going to blow the ventriloquist crap, but I'm going to say, hey, thanks for the gifts, by the way.
I didn't get any gifts. He just like turns and walks back to the back door. He's like, I need to stop.
Jinx is gonna turn to Jorgen and be like, "What did you get for your gift?"
What gift?
All of us got gifts. Did
I
you
didn't
not
get
get one?
Nope.
Okay.
I would like to bite his
hold on.
ankles.
What did you do with the thing that was on the floor? You just left it there?
I just tucked it up.
Oh, you picked it up and you just, what, hid it somewhere?
Wait, can I use my charisma to convince him to show us the gift?
No.
Sorry. I just kind of pushed it with my foot under the bench.
Okay.
Like, I didn't even touch it really, like, just with a shoe on. Like, no skin contact, just pushed it
I
with my
didn't
foot
do
under the
anything
bench.
to it.
Wait, I'm really low to the ground. Wouldn't I be able to see it?
Yes. You see like a flat, sort of like wider box underneath the bench.
I would like to pull it out and say, then what is this?
Ooh. Let's open it. I'm gonna open it.
No, I want to open it. Please.
You don't even have hands.
I have a mage hand. I have imagination.
Okay.
And I have a DM who likes teddy bears.
You can open it.
Alright, so you use your mage hand to, like, manage to, like, open the box.
I mean, my mage hand's gone. Let me cross it off real quick.
And inside the box, it looks like to be piles of these black rocks.
Piles of black
Barbecue.
rocks.
Yeah.
Coal? You got coal because you were bad.
No, that's not mine.
Yes, it
No, it
is.
isn't.
You're the one that put the burning nuts in front of our door, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, I'd like to pull out my stuff and make a drawing of like me holding hands with like just a mystery person. Just like I want to write a person with like a question mark on their face and like a background and say thank you for gifts and put it where the gift was.
No, I don't know.
So, yeah, that's not gonna happen, but
Oh, okay.
you do have a
Well-
servant, but either way, yeah, moving on.
So, knowing that we read the poem,
Mhm.
right? Would we be able to technically, would Jinx be able to link maybe the gifts to this creature that they're trying to find? Since it said something about giving presents.
I mean,
I have the poem still.
yeah, you could presume that could be a possibility that they are linked in some way.
What if this creature is just trying to break a curse and it's giving gifts to everyone, but everyone thinks it's a monster?
Don't judge a sheep by its clothing. And I just look over to my sheep.
It has
Except
no
for his
clothing.
clothing. Don't judge a sheep by its bones.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not judging the monster. I'm saying maybe it's not a monster, and maybe there's a way to help it break the curse.
I don't know. It seems pretty mean to me.
You did bad stuff, so you got
Can I
cold.
bite his ankles? I'd like
No,
to try
you
and bite
cannot
his ankles.
Bite his ankles.
You're a teddy bear. Even if you did bite my ankles, I feel like it wouldn't do much.
Can I pull out my squeaky hammer and bonk him in the ankles?
No, there will be no PvP combat.
But it wouldn't be.
Can I
Good. So why
can
not?
I hug his leg really hard?
Yes, that's fine.
I do that.
Yeah, you now have a teddy bear attached to your leg.
Okay.
And he just kind of like stares up you with his black eyes, and he doesn't.
Just-
You're wet.
It looks extremely angry, but you can't tell.
That's okay. I'll just kind of leave it on my leg. It's kind of warm.
Okay.
I would like to climb up his leg.
He couldn't climb up a table. He can climb up my leg.
You never know. The legs are easier to climb up on
roll,
because, like,
roll for
you
Yeah.
athletics
grasp
and see if you
into
can climb up his leg.
Roll athletics? Okay, one sec. I got a 10.
You
Wait,
get fairly up weight. You're hanging off his belt now.
Trying to find if I have athletics.
Can I just twist and like fling him then if
This-
he's just
yeah.
hanging?
He's very
With
light,
this,
so yeah, you could.
I'm gonna do that.
That's so
wait, can I
mean.
try as hard as I can to stay on his leg?
Roll for dexterity, and I want to see if you stay on.
I got a 19.
His grip is very strong. You're trying to like shove him off. Like
He was even with thumbs.
you have no idea how he's able to stay on so easily.
Skills.
He like put his paw. He put his
He's got
paws
his paw in the
underneath
belt
the
and just
belt.
like flying around in a circle, just like wee.
I think we should go to the stone mill. I think that's where we should go.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can I try and climb up him more?
Oh God.
Not right now. We're gonna move on. So,
Okay.
so you guys head out, and you eat the breakfast that's been put out for you. But when you exit the inn, there is a very odd sight. Throughout the village, you see there's probably a dozen or small goblin-like creatures covered in white fur. Looks like they have like large eyes with pupils like cats, and the skin that you notice through the patches of the fur is either dark green or bright red, and they have like long, slender ears that stick out of their heads, and feet and hands that look almost paw-like, like a cat's. These things are,
Can I
for a
hide?
lack of a better term, running amok. A few are chasing after local sheep. A dog, one of them trying to hop on its back, presumably to ride one of the sheep. Some are putting together snowballs and throwing them at the local villagers. And in the midst of this chaos, you see Sophie, seemingly undisturbed by this chaos, sitting on a nearby log holding a small wooden box. You notice a small group of boys start to stand over her in a semicircle. One of the boys in the center points to the box she's holding, quickly steps forward, grabbing it from her hands, and Sophie then stands to try and grab it back, but the boy holds it over her head, taunting at her while the other boys start to laugh.
Can I grab Snuffles and throw him at the boy?
Yes.
Kamikaze!
So you grab
Nimble
Snuffles and you're like, alright, enough of that. So yeah, Snuffles, you get thrown onto the back of this kid holding the box above his head.
Wait, I wanna be on like the back of his head.
Yeah. You're on his back right now.
Okay, I'm just glad I didn't have to roll for any of that.
No, you're fine. So yeah, you throw it, and the kid immediately starts freaking out. He drops the box in the snow, and Sophie quickly picks it up and just like looks at this weird display where this like animatronic teddy bear is like wrapped around this kid and is like screaming as he's trying to get his friends to help him get this bear off of him.
Don't mess with little girls!
Roll for strength, Snuffles.
Eddie, trouble. It's FNAF all over again. Okay, I'm gonna be I don't want to say this, but I rolled a 1.
Excellent. So, one of the boys reaches out and grabs you by like the tuft of your fur in the back of the neck and throws you off of him, and you just throw harmlessly into the snow. Go.
Oh, I thought he like threw me in the air. I was gonna say I screamed to him, "I'll be back for you."
Okay, and then you go into the snow, and the boys immediately scatter, just like run off.
Do I take damage for that or no?
No. You land into
Okay,
like
good.
a snowbank. It's snow damage.
All right, cool.
Okay, so now with the other creatures, now that Sophie's handled, whatever. What are these other creatures doing at this point?
These look to be just weird-looking goblins that are just causing just utter chaos and mischief. Like they're just chasing after the villagers, throwing snowballs at them, trying to ride.
Can I try to grab one of them by? Does it have any clothes on?
No, it's just literally patches of white fur with like green or red skin.
Okay,
Can I play with
I'm
them?
gonna try to grab one by the fur and be like, "What are you doing? Stop!"
Okay, so you roll for strength.
No, come on, don't do dexterity.
Nope. Grapple is strength.
16 minus 1, 15.
15. This is a small enough creature that you managed to grapple one of them. So you grab it by the tuft of its fur, and you got it's trying to squirm while you got it around the midriff, and you're holding on to it. It's like.
I don't understand what it's saying, do I?
You
Can I
have no
play
idea.
with one?
I mean, sure, you could approach one. You're not sure what's going to happen.
I would like to approach one and hold out my hand.
Okay. So, you approach one, and this goblin is trying to, like, throw snowballs at, like, the windows, and he's trying to break them. So you just say hi?
I help him throw the snowballs.
No!
Can I throw a snowball at Jinx?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one of my arrows and put it against the goblin's neck.
Oh,
Be like,
business
stop!
time.
What happened to helping? Don't judge a book by its cover.
They're
Girl over here
being
holding it
bad.
hostage.
So
They're being bad.
the goblin with you, Snuffles, is having a real hoot, just like throwing snowballs with you. He's like, just like,
Yeah.
and then the one that you have with the arrow to the neck, he's like, oh. And he looks up at you, and he's got like, you know, the cat eyes, they go wide. He's like.
Wait, does she have to roll to not get charmed?
No, I'm not gonna have her do that.
Oh, god dang it. That would have been so funny.
He's got like his lower lip just like.
The little Puss in Boots meme.
Tell them to stop!
He's like, "Wah, wah."
Now! Presses it further into his neck. Not to pierce the
Yeah,
skin,
he's like,
but
he's just like nodding.
she's gonna remove it from his neck, but still be holding
snowball
him.
at her while she's doing this.
So you put
Can
him
I
on the
give-
ground, and then you get hit in the back with a snowball.
I don't put him on the ground, I'm still holding on to him.
Okay, so he,
Just without the arrow.
okay, so the goblin is like,
I'll hold him onto the ground.
okay,
Still holding
so
on.
holding on to him. He's like, "Wah!" And then all the other goblins are like, he's like, "Wah!" And it's like,
Okay, I'll let
and they
go.
also just like throw down the snowballs. One of the goblins was like jumping on a pitchfork. He's like, jumps off of it, and just like they all start scattering into the woods.
Wait, can I follow him?
Oh no.
They're really fast. You're not going to be able to follow them. It's difficult.
Dang
to
it, I was gonna say, I'm one of you, take me with you!
So, do I know who threw the snowball at me?
You have no idea. Your back was turned.
Did I see it?
Yeah,
No.
did he? Damn it.
He was busy helping
Also,
the
what
other.
the heck happened to the gnome?
Oh yeah, Mimble, are you awake?
The commotion probably woke up Mimble, and Mimble just walks out, and
We were both throwing
doesn't-
snowballs at his window.
yeah, Mimble didn't quite get there fast enough to hear what Jinx asked, but what question she asked, Mimble just said, "Oh, I did it."
Oh, okay. And I'm assuming you have your sock with you?
Yep.
Do you show it off to anybody, or you just pocketed it?
I mean, Mimble's not showing it off. Mimble's just oblivious, but it's obvious he has it because it's in his hand.
Okay.
But he's not exactly showing it, but, I mean, everyone sees it.
Okay. 1 sec. I'll be right back.
I was like, can I fit in the sock?
Okay, so so Mimble, you have the sock in your hand. It's pretty obvious that you got a gift as well. So, what do you say to the rest of the group?
Mimble just answers Jinx's question, says,
Okay.
"I did it."
Okay, so yeah,
Oh, about the throwing the snowball? Then she's gonna bend down, get a snowball, and throw it straight at his face.
okay.
Ouch.
So yeah, small ball to the face.
I wanna go talk to Sophia.
Okay, so she's still sitting on the log and she's like looking at this weird wooden box.
I want to ask her where she got the box from.
So she basically says that she got the box at the foot of her bed that she found this morning, wrapped in just like a little parchment paper. When you look at the box, it looks like it's very well whittled. It's just a masterwork of craftsmanship. You see intricate carved wood and engravings, and these detailed engravings look like depict scenes of like mythical creatures and ancient landscapes. And Sophie, realizing it's a puzzle box, manages to figure out how to open it. And once she opens it, the sides of the box open up like a blooming flower, revealing a collection of little tiny cogs and a small ornate wind-up key. So Sophie turns the key, the cogs and gears come to life, and a lullaby begins to play. Its melodic notes weaving through the air, and Sophie kind of smiles at this and holds it in her hands. She kind of wells up with some tears, and she says, "My mother, when she was alive, used to sing this same lullaby to me. This is possibly the best gift I've ever gotten. I just don't understand how anyone could know this song aside from my father and me. Could you please find out who made this? I would like to thank them."
Well, Sophie, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Where is your father?
Oh, he's back at the manor with the village elder. He's the one that cooks all the food, and I just help with the chores.
How old is Sophie? Question
She's
mark.
like 11.
11.
Oh, okay, don't tell her. Well, maybe tell her. I don't know. I think I might know who got you that gift, but I need your help doing something before I can tell you who it is. Do you think you could help me out?
She's like, oh, sure. What do you need?
I need to figure out who else in the village got gifts. Do you think you can help me rally up a number?
Well, I can answer that question easily, to be honest. Me and my dad are like the only ones that seem to be getting anything. Everybody else is just doesn't get a gift at all. All they get are like coal. This has been going on for a few years now, actually.
Do you know when it started?
I don't know, like I was really young when it started, to be honest. I was like a baby. I don't remember really.
When did your mom pass away?
Well, she didn't. She kind of just disappeared. No one knows what happened to her.
Wait, okay, this is Parveen thinking and not Jinx. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I whisper something under my breath?
Fine.
The box. You opened it, and I came.
Oh God.
Not quite that movie. We're trying to be a little more.
Do what we say, be smart, or we'll tear your soul apart.
Well, Sophie, I will figure out who got you that gift. Just sit tight, okay?
Okay.
She's gonna take everyone aside and be like, we need to figure out who this monster is because I think they're giving the gifts. Anyone else with me here?
I look at her with just my cold eyes, and I say, I got a pine cone.
That's awesome.
And I pull out my pine cone and show her.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Some bad kid here got coal.
Wasn't me.
Yes,
get
it was.
anything.
Okay.
Well, all I'm saying is I found the present of coal. Does that make me the bad one?
No.
Yes.
No, it was right where Jorgen was sleeping. And all of us got our gifts where we were sleeping, so we know who it belongs
That wasn't right when
to.
I woke up.
Innkeeper.
So should we go to the stone mill?
There's one place we haven't checked yet.
Where's that?
Have we gone to number 2 yet?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the
that was the
Elder's
answer.
Mansion. You visited that once when you guys showed up here the first time.
Oh, okay, then yeah, let's go to the iron mill. I thought that was a farm or something.
Yeah, but before we go, I'm going to turn to Nimble Nimble. Be like, Nimble Nimble, do not go in. Do not rush in. We do not want to scare anything if there is something there.
Nimble, nimble, at your service.
I don't know if Nimble Nimble agrees. So I'm going to turn to Jorgen. Be like, can you make sure that Nimble Nimble does not go in?
If he does go in, I'm not going to go in the same door.
Yeah.
That's not very helpful. Can we tie him up?
Probably not.
Yeah, you got a rope so you can make like a leash.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
Wait.
thinking.
Can I draw like a circle around him with the red crown and say, this is your circle, stay here?
You can't draw anything in the snow.
You can draw with your fingers.
You could.
Yeah, I draw
Just
I
make
draw
a
with
big
my
circle.
one finger. I draw with my one little paw hand thing, whatever the heck I have, and I say, this is your circle, stay in the circle.
Jinx wants to try to stealthily go into the stone mill.
Okay.
And I also stealthily go in.
Yes, you can all roll for stealth going into the inn.
Okay. Stealth is okay. Got it.
I got a 16 plus 7, so 23? 6, yeah, 20.
I got a 15, and then this is gonna be for what am I adding to this?
Whatever your stealth is.
Let me find stealth plus 1.
Okay, so you got 16 total. That's good.
I got a 17.
17. Okay, and then Nimble, are you following?
He's in a circle.
Yeah, but Mimble automatically fails stealth rolls, so it doesn't matter what
Okay.
roll he does.
So everybody does stealth except Nimble. As a
You
party,
left
you
the
guys
circle.
managed to sneak in quietly enough. And the stone mill is still empty.
What if we scared it? You know how
Wait.
they say if you mess with like a monster's home, it doesn't come back, or a wolf's home, it doesn't come back? What
I
if it's
use-
that same concept?
I will say that you guys are on the main floor right now. I don't remember if Snuffles told you guys about the nest above. Did you do that?
I only told Jinx.
Okay, so
Okay.
only you and Jinx know about the nest that was above you.
Can I
Then,
use my mage hand to go back up there?
yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest.
Yeah, sure. So you use
Okay.
your mage hand to go up there, and as you get close, you hear some very heavy snoring.
Okay. Am I there or am I below it?
You're just below it.
Okay. I would like. Am I on stairs or am I floating in the air?
You're floating in the center of the tower. You're not on the staircase. You're in the middle, just floating in the air with your mage hand underneath.
I would like to
platform.
use my invisibility on myself and try and float over to the side
Okay.
and land.
All right. So you turn yourself invisible. You float yourself over to the side of the staircase, and you turn off the mage hand to land on the
Yeah.
stairs. Okay. So you do that, and because you're soft, you land without any noise.
Okay. Can I very stealthily and quietly pull out my parchment paper and crayon and draw an image?
Okay. Sure. What do you draw?
Me holding hands with a person with a question mark and saying thank you for the gift.
You don't know. Well, okay, you know how to read and write common, we'll say. So yeah, you draw like on the parchment paper, like you holding hands with like a weird looking like giant rabbit with antlers, and then it says thank you for the gift.
Yep. And then I just very sneakily put it like next to it, like outside of its nest, and then I just fall straight into the middle downwards.
So when you go up to the platform, you see that its back is turned to you. It's got like very coarse looking white fur, and you see the antlers kind of like poking out the top of its head, but it's faced against the wall, so it's not facing towards you. So you just leave the piece of paper on the nest and then leave?
Yeah, and then I leave.
Okay, so you do that and then you drop down.
Yep.
Does anybody want to catch him?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I'm invisible. They can't see me.
No, they can't.
Oh, right.
Oh, well, let's see, 25 feet, bludgeoning damage, 5
I
per...
thought he doesn't take bludgeoning.
Well,
No,
he's
I'm resistant to it. So I take less
He takes half as
because
much.
I don't have bones.
Yeah, so it's like 25 feet falling damage. I think it's like 1d4 every 25 feet.
I
Or
thought it was
5
every
feet.
10 feet.
Every 10 feet? Okay, so every 10 feet, 1d4.
That is a 1d6 every 10 feet, but I could be wrong.
Well, we can do some quick math here. Here, let me figure that out.
Oops.
I'm just going to do the average, and we're going to times that by 5. Divided by 2, because it's resistance. You take 10 bludgeoning damage when you fall straight down.
You have Mage Hand. Why would you not use it? It's a
It's
cantrip.
gone.
No, Mage Hand is a cantrip, is it not?
It is. Wait,
You
is
can
it?
cast
Wait, is
at
it?
any
It
time.
is a. it
And
is
no
a-
one told me this.
Well, I mean, if you're a mage, you would know
Well,
that it.
we could
can't-
say
I'm a
like,
necromancer.
we could say retroactively you get halfway down, it's like, oh shit, I forgot. And turn it on. So then the rest of the party immediately just sees like a... Oh, okay, fall damage is 1d6 every 10 feet. Okay, so I just took the average and then I divided it. So we're going to say that
Okay.
you were smart enough to cast Mage Hand again and float yourself down, but nobody sees you on top of the Mage Hand. You just like, Mage Hand goes to the ground.
And I would like to walk up to. I know I'm still invisible, but I'd like to walk up to Jinx, and I'd like to whisper to them as best as I can, and say, "It's up there."
Do I just like not see anything and just be like a hand floating next to me and I hear it's up there?
Yep.
Is that what's happening here?
Yep.
Great. Assuming that she is now at least somewhat,
You know his voice, we'll say.
yeah, at least somewhat.
Punches the hand.
She's gonna say that we should try and stay here and might be the dumb decision, but close the door so that the monster can't leave and we can try and talk to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, who goes to close the door?
I will.
Okay. So when you
Can I
go,
cast? Can I cast sleep on Nimble?
there's no purpose for doing that.
Because if the creature comes, he's gonna start screaming and freaking out.
He'll be fine. So you go to close the door, and in front of you is one of the town guards holding a crossbow with a stern face on him, and probably about 5 to 10 villagers holding various just farming equipment, we'll say. And the guard speaks up, it's like, it's in there, isn't it?
I didn't
Caught
see
it? You've
anything.
cornered it?
I didn't see anything in here. But it's just the wind is getting really cold in here, and we're trying to figure out a plan to go into the forest. We saw it last running into the forest on the east side.
Roll for deception.
I was
Oh,
about to
actually-
say I was.
Mimble's also gonna try. I mean, Mimble's looking at all these villagers with farm equipment. Says, "Oh, the
19.
farms are over there. Sorry, you went the wrong direction. Go over
I
there."
was gonna say I was gonna use my charisma to tell him to not go here, and then I realized they'd probably be freaked out more by a walking
Yeah.
teddy bear. So I fall face first on the ground.
I got a 20, not natural though.
Oh, okay. So the guard there is like pretty much convinced that you're not lying. So he's like, "All right, well, you let us know if we need to do a search party. We're ready to go." Like, and then he turns to the villagers and he's like, "It's not here. They're still looking for it in the forest. Let's go back." And the villagers are just
Wait.
kind of.
I'm still invisible. I would like to whisper to him, "Go back home."
No, don't do that. Fuck. Okay,
He
let's see what happens here.
he doesn't hear you because you whispered it. Now.
Darn it.
And you're invisible, and you fell to the ground. So it was just like a little puff of dirt just like showed up out of nowhere.
Once the doors are closed,
Mhm.
he's going to tell them that we should try to go and talk to it now. And see if it is actually friendly like we think it is, or if it's not.
Nimble and what's his face jogging doesn't know about it yet.
Oh, right. Oh, by the way, guys, there's the creature is here, and we're gonna go talk to it, but it's sleeping.
You guys can go. But
I
You
left
guys
it a
can go-
note. Hopefully it gets it.
you guys can go talk to it, and I'm going to hide beneath the staircase.
Mimble's
Oh.
gonna follow and talk to it too.
Okay, we're gonna go up the stairs.
Okay.
Can I? Okay. Wait, isn't it broken?
Nope, the stairs aren't broken. They're just old. They're
Oh well, then I go up it, and yeah, I guess I'll just go up it and hope for the best.
It's gonna take you a while unless you cast Mage Hand again, which I'm assuming you're gonna do anyway. So you go up with
I
Mage Hand.
cast Mage Hand, and I put myself on Jinx's shoulders.
Okay.
Okay. So you and Jinx go up. What is Mimble doing?
Mimble's gonna go up and talk as well.
Okay, cool. So you guys head up the staircase, and when you get to the top, it's still got its back turned to you. It's still sleeping.
Jinx is going to kind of like softly be like, "Hello? I'm so sorry, hello?"
It just kind of like snorts and scratches the back of its head and continues sleeping.
I would
Okay,
like.
Mimble helps scratches its back.
I would like to put Nimble to sleep.
No. So, okay, Mimble, you reach out and you scratch his back. He immediately just like gets up and starts freaking out. He's like,
No, we're not
His
here to
back's-
hurt you.
back's into
It's
the corner.
okay. It's okay. We're not here to hurt you. We know you gave us the gifts.
Wait, does it see my note or no?
well, not yet. It hasn't even looked at it. You guys woke it up. So,
I walk up to it and say, "Look at this paper I drew for you."
and he just like bends over and like grabs it with its like finger claws and is like, and it just like puts it down and like picks you up and ruffles your like fur.
Oh.
It easily just like it looks like it could tear you to shreds. It's like, oh. It puts you down.
All right.
You see, it's wearing like a satchel with a sort of like a leather strap across it, and on the satchel is like a variety of just like woodworking tools and like a little pouch, but you're not sure what's in it.
You're the one that left us the gift, aren't you?
Yeah, it nods. It's like,
I show it the pine cone.
and it mimics like a throwing motion, but it also points down and says, and it's like pointing outside.
So you want me to throw it outside?
It's like it mimes like 1, and then it's out, points outside.
What?
It says you have, it says 1, and then it points outside. That's all you're getting from it. It can't speak.
So
It's saying, don't do it in here. 1 outside.
Okay, throw it outside. Got it.
Alice is going to tell it that they read the poem. Because it seems like the creature understands what we're saying.
Yes, it does.
And so they at least are somewhat literate. So she's going to tell it that they read the poem, and that does the poem mean that you have to give gifts to everyone until they believe? What was the poem exactly? I know something about belief and
Yes,
something
I have
about...
the poem.
I posted it in the private chat, so if you open up
Okay.
chat, it's written there.
Is it this? Is it this chat? Yeah. Why is it not loading? It's not loading.
Like if
It's
you're
not loading.
if you're in the private chat, you see a chat bubble. You click that.
Yeah, like in the private game, there's like the chat bubble, but it just says messages failed to load. Try again.
Yeah,
And
same here.
Oh, boo. Okay, I'll post it in Gen Chat. 1 sec.
okay.
Just make it easier. There.
So what I understand from the curse or from the poem is that to break the curse of all this pain and everything that this creature is having to go through, it has to give. But
It hasn't broken the curse yet, so there's
Yeah.
something else that needs to happen for the curse to break. It is giving, but is
We have
anyone
to
else?
give it to it.
I gave it my paper. Does that count for anything?
It could work towards that, but again, like, who's the majority in this area?
yeah, I think it's the town folk have to be able to give it either a gift or give it the gift of believing, right? Because right now they just think it's a monster.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out a way to convince the townsfolk that this creature is nice.
My only problem is I can't say anything to anyone without freaking them out because I'm a walking teddy bear. Like, it scares everyone, and I feel like if you do ventriloquism, people aren't going to take you seriously.
True.
So, I can't really do... What am I going to do? Go invisible and just whisper in the ear, "Believe her! Believe her!"
Well, we can get Sophie on our side, and maybe Sophie's dad. That's 2 people that we can maybe get the rest to believe
Right.
with
I wanna
their help.
I would like to ask the jackalope thing. However the crap you say it. I would like to ask it, what does the pine cone do? Or is it magical?
So it nods when you say magical, and it goes.
Oh, it explodes. Alright, I gotta go find that manor. Be right back, guys.
It shakes his head. No.
I think
It
it's like
It grows a
fireworks.
tree!
Oh, tree,
It
not
nuts.
fireworks.
Fireworks.
I'm gonna go throw this at the manor.
Or we can
that
throw it in the
thought.
center of
Yeah.
town manor.
Oh yeah, wait, I can use it to make everyone believe. They're gonna believe the teddy bear. Or because it says I have a power that if they like cute things, I can deceive them easier. Do any of them like cute things?
Maybe with the exception of Sophie. Yeah, that's maybe like 1 person out of like
The
100.
person that would probably already believe if we just told her.
Pretty much, yeah.
But what we can do is, since the search party's already ready, we can try to talk the search party into, like, being in the center of town to talk through a plan, and then tell them, but have the monster hide in the forest in case they try to ambush it in the building.
Okay.
Wait, is this creature is intelligent, correct?
It seems so, yeah.
Can I use can I ask it? Can I use one of my spells on you to see what you're thinking?
Sure, yeah, you can do that.
Okay, then I use my detect thoughts on him.
Okay. So you get images of it jumping through the blistering snow at night. Flashes of the woodworking bench where it's using tools to put together what looks to be like carvings in a square box, and you see it putting cogs inside of this thing and reach into its satchel and just apparently just find whatever it needs out of the satchel to put together all these presents and things. You see a flash of another thing where it's sewing a colorful wool sock, and then once it does that, it opens up the sock and then puts its hand in and grabs out a piece of like a candy cane and starts eating it. And then you see other images of it leaping towards the front of the gate, rummaging through a pack and grabbing a bottle of rye and just uncorking it and drinking the entire thing. And then you hear a yell from behind, and an arrow just like barely across its face as it just like turns frightened, just leaps away.
Alright, I tell them everything I say I saw, but actually, you know what, I only tell what's her name? Jinx.
Okay.
I would also like to say, guys, we should arrange a town meeting. How many teddy bears does it take to do that?
You and me.
Got it. I have the power of the pine cone.
And Johnny
Yes.
go up.
Can I throw the rock I have at jogging below me?
No, you're not throwing any rocks at Jargon.
And I throw the snowball I definitely packed like 5 hours ago.
No.
I'm going to tell it to that we're gonna leave from the front door, and we're gonna get the attention of the guards. And I want it to leave through the side door and hide in the forest. We're gonna try to make everyone believe that you're good.
It just nods its head.
Would Joggin have heard this upon coming up?
Yes.
Can Joggin question the human blood that we found earlier
Sure. You can
in this
question it.
place? Like, question that? I don't know who I'd question here, but to bring up the fact that we did in fact find human blood.
Is the blood that's downstairs yours?
It nods. Yeah.
It's a human, guys. I told you, it's the mom. Are you Sophie's mom?
I ask it. Wait, I want to ask it. Does she have a teddy bear?
It's like
Does she have toys?
puts up its finger and it's like takes out of its satchel a very small little teddy bear and hands it to you.
Uncle Charlie!
Oh my god. So we should go tell the town guards that we want to have a meeting and get Sophie on our side. Who do we trust to go talk? Oh, teddy bear. You should go bring Sophie.
Alright, I'll go try and convince her by walking about 1,000 feet on my 2 stubby legs.
You have mage hand.
I need to look adorable. No one's gonna trust a giant hand floating a teddy bear.
Sophie would trust it. She's seen him.
True.
Fine.
Okay, let's go. We're putting the plan into action. Let's go.
Okay.
Can I kick
Gather people to
jogging down the stairs?
You're gonna,
Can you what?
What?
Can I kick jogging down the
No,
stairs?
you cannot.
You couldn't, like, even if you tried, you couldn't. You're a 1-foot teddy bear.
You've seen my strength. I wrapped around your leg.
Wrapping around my leg and holding on is different than pushing me down the stairs.
the power of luck.
Not so much. Alright, so you guys head down the stairs. I'm assuming the three of you, with the exception of Snuffles, is going to head to the town center to gather up all the villagers to get them organized.
Yes, if they want to. I'm going.
Alright. If you don't use your mage hand, Snuffles, it is going to probably take you an hour to get through all that snow.
I'll use the mage hand.
Okay.
If I can infinitely use it.
Yes, you can. So you cast Mage Hand and you float over to the manor. And what do? You just knock on the door, or?
Do I know where she is?
Presumably inside this house.
Okay, presumably that's what scares me. Wait, can I see my unseen servant or whatever the heck it's called?
You cannot, but you can feel it. That's how an unseen servant works. You know where it is at all times, and you can tell it to do basic commands.
Okay, I have an idea. Okay, this probably won't work because this is the power of a DM, but still. I'm going to use my unseen servant, because you said I could feel and tell where it is,
Yep.
to look through the house to see if it can find it, and then make 3 knocking motions to tell me if it's in there, and 2 if it's not.
So you want the unseen servant to break into the house and just look around for you?
Yes.
Okay.
It's unseen, they won't know.
So, are you in front of the door right now, and you just tell the unseen servant to open the door and go look around?
Yes.
Okay. So, the unseen servant opens the door, and as soon as it opens the door, you notice that Sophie is setting place setting for lunch, presumably. She's already got a couple tea sandwiches and some hot tea ready, and she kind of turns as the door opens by itself and sees the teddy bear floating on a mage hand, just standing there.
Hi, Sophie. Snuffle says, "Hi, Sophie. Sorry, I have an ability called an unseen servant, and I didn't know if you were home or not, so I wanted to make sure. I need to ask you a few questions, and I know who gave you the gift, and I know where your mom is."
I mean, she's an 11-year-old girl. Shouldn't she just faint at that stage? Just wondering.
Well, she's already seen the teddy bear, so she's just like, at this point, nothing else surprises me.
Is my sheep still behind me?
Oh yeah, it's been following you the whole time, but it can only walk, so it's probably like, it's barely made it past the center of the village. You see like a pile of snow just slowly folding in on itself. So yeah, Sophie says like, I'll be right out. I'll just get my coat, and she's heads to the back room. And a few seconds pass, and she's got like her coat on. She's putting her fur boots on, and she's like, "Lead the way."
All right, I drag her to the center of the village.
Okay, so you head to the center of the village.
Yes.
So going back to the other group, you guys have gathered up pretty much all the villagers in the center. What have you told them so far?
So the plan is, I told the creature to go to the forest on the west side. The plan is to talk to them, tell them that it was sighted on the east side, but that we have information that might change their mind on attacking this creature because it's actually not what they think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
The ghosts, the villagers are very apprehensive of this, so maybe roll for persuasion. I want to see how well this goes. If anybody else wants to assist, you can. Sorry,
You guys
Can I assist?
Not enough clip to make the cut. Now just
yeah, you
drag
can.
and extend
You
your
can
track
assist
to
too.
add
That's fine
frames,
too.
lengthen ambient audio, and avoid awkward
I love
cuts.
commercials. Anyway, so roll for your persuasion first, Jinx, and let me know what you get.
I got a 13.
I got a 12.
12.
I got a 19.
19. Okay. So I'll say, and Mimble, if you want him to roll, you can too.
Mimble's not gonna roll.
Okay, fair. So I'll take the average, and I'll say, like, with the animated teddy bear, it seems to have pushed them over the edge of, yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. So they're gonna be like, okay, so what's the plan? Do we trap it in the forest? Like, do we head in that direction right now? Like, where'd you see it last?
We're going to start a town hall meeting, and we're going to invite everyone, and we're going to show you the truth.
Which is...
Well, we have basically gathered everyone,
Yeah,
right?
we have already.
So we're going to say, I'm going to tell them, do you guys remember the witch in the forest?
Yeah. A lot of
Well,
people are talking about that, I'm sure.
That witch cursed a townsmember into becoming that beast. And the only way that that town member can come back, and she's going to kind of put her arm around Sophie's mom, is that if everyone truly believes and is nice to everyone and gives gifts to everyone.
So Sophie is just like wide-eyed. She's like, wait, the monster's my mother?
No.
It's not a monster. It's still your mother inside.
Okay, so Sophie is like, okay, well, I hope you're right. I mean, considering all that's happened lately, I suppose that's a strong possibility. She kind of like looks down at the box that she has.
She said it was her. I'm gonna poke the teddy bear, be like, show them the magic.
What magic? Oh yeah. Oh. I tell them, this is the present that this creature is giving me. Trust me, it is nice, and it gave me this wonderful pine cone, full of magic and extraordinariness. And I throw the pine cone in the center of this wherever the heck no one is.
Okay, fair enough. So when you throw the pine cone down, it starts to spark with some green light and sinks into the snow, and then eventually sprouts within 10 to 15 seconds a giant fir tree already decorated with lights and sparkling ornaments, and up at the top of the tree there's like a star, and then it just like comes on magically and just lights up entirely around the village area. And everyone's just like takes a step back and they're just like, oh, wow, okay.
I would like to look at Jinx, and I would like to say, I may be like a week old, but I don't think this is how carpentry works.
No, it's not.
Can we all start holding hands now and start singing like the Who's from the...
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Do you guys believe? I promise you, if you love each other and you give each other gifts, and it's not just about receiving, you can see the true meaning of this monster.
And don't...
Jollyfest, right, not.
Sorry, what'd you say, Snuffles?
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so...
And don't be pettiest. How dare you all think I'm a ventriloquist dummy?
So, all the villagers are kind of like nodding to this. They're just like, it seems like they're coming around to your side. The only exception to that would be Albageezer Spooge, who has kind of like pushed his way through the crowd. Is like, don't believe a word that they've said. This monster has terrorized this village for 10 years, and it needs to be stopped right now.
I don't think so.
Sorry, one at a time. So first, Jinx, what'd you say?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you're just trying to stay in power, and you know that if these people are good in their heart, they wouldn't want someone like you.
And what did you say, Snuffles?
I would like to use my sleep spell on him.
Okay. So, you have to... Okay, so for sleep spell, do you have that up right now? How it works?
No.
No. Okay. So we're gonna run through that real quick here, how that works for you.
It's like the smallest health goes to sleep first.
So,
Is it only the living people that have to be nice for the spell to break?
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
so
no, we're not killing it. No, we're not killing.
No. Well, you can certainly try, but that might not end as well. So, the spell sends creatures into a magical slumber, so I need you to roll a 5d8.
A 5d8?
Yes. So, there are d8 dice. You have to roll 5 d8 dice.
Okay, I rolled 5 of them.
Yep. And then tell me the number.
I'm gonna do this real quick just so y'all don't think I'm cheating on this part.
It's okay, you don't have to show us, I believe you. Just roll the dice.
Okay. Okay, first one is a 6, then a 5, then a 2, then a 7, then a 1.
Oh, that's more than enough. So, Albigeezer's
Okay, cool.
Albigeezer just like, the stops now, and right in the snow, face plants it.
I cover him in snow.
Just like water levels, like,
And I say, don't worry about what he said, he doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. So, yeah, you said all that, you seem to have the villagers on your side, so now what do you want to do?
Well, if we need the whole village on our side, we need Mr. McScrooge, whatever his name is, to wake up and be on our side. Just because you put him to sleep.
Well, no,
doesn't mean
if we can get everyone on our side and we can bring the creature here, then they won't kill it, right? And so we can convince Scrooge to be on our side at that point.
Wait, I have a shovel. Can I bury Scrooge?
No. We're not killing him. We're just...
He's old anyways.
Wait, but then it was like he's already pretty old, and if he's dead, no one has to listen to him. We can take his money in the mansion.
Oh, God. Okay. How about we just bring the creature here?
Fair enough.
Just like you just see like the toy shovel in my hand. You just sees me like sadly put it in my backpack.
But Jinx is going to suggest that everyone bring out a peace offering. And that everyone needs to truly believe. There's something, what else was it? Like love and cheer or something in the poem? Something like that.
Yeah, just like acceptance and love and just
Yes.
like not being a jerk.
And then we can all celebrate. Here, we can throw a party. We'll throw the best party ever. Just trust each other and trust us.
Okay, so the villagers will go back to their homes and look for any items or anything that they could bring to contribute to whatever they need to make this curse lift. So, who wants to go talk to the jackalope? Are you all gonna go?
Me, because I actually gave it a paper, so it probably trusts me the most.
Okay. So, yeah. So then Snuffles will volunteer and head towards the stone mill to grab the jackalope, and we'll say within a few minutes, the jackalope comes in apprehensively, just walking into the center, and the villagers start to gather in the center of the village as well, with various items that they were able to find, like carved wooden horses and just like carvings and items of like food and warm clothing, scarves, just kind of like basic clothing items or like any food or drink that they might be able to contribute to. The brewer brings out a cask of rye, and the jackalope just kind of like excitedly clops to that.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Before everyone dispersed, right? So it was just us there and the sleeping.
Yeah, so everyone's starting to come out of their homes again now and bring out some items to kind of like contribute.
Real quick, before everyone came back, can I just take Mr. Scrooge back to his place and kind of deal with him?
No.
You know what I mean?
Up in the center of town. We're not getting rid of him. We need him to see the true meaning of Jollyfest.
While we're waiting for them to come out, can I offer a card game to jogging?
A card game. Okay, so you
Sure, yeah, I'll play a card game. I'll play a card game for sure.
Okay. So yeah, you guys go off and like start playing cards in like a nearby building, just so you have like an idea of what you can
I
see.
challenge you for 3 gold. Highest roll wins.
Can I roll sleight of hand and just cheat and win?
Yep.
Can I roll cheat?
Yes. Well, you don't roll cheat. You cast cheat.
Can I cast cheat?
Yes, you can. So roll your sleight of hand first, Jargon. And let me know what you get there.
What is that?
14.
13?
13. Okay. So you need to tell me what your cheat spell does again, Snuffles, because you did write it down.
Yes, I did. Let me find my little paper real quick.
Okay.
Because I have it. So I have a lot of images.
Let's see if I can find a copy of that too, just in case. If it will load. Were you able to find it?
I'm looking through like the 30 different images I have. Okay, I don't think I can find it. What does it do?
Okay, I can't find it either. So we're gonna say that Jargon did a sleight of hand. You said you got a 16?
13.
13. In that case, Snuffles, I want you to roll for perception.
18.
Okay. You definitely notice that Jargon is starting to slip a couple extra cards out from underneath his cloak into his hand, and hoping you didn't notice.
I don't call him out on it.
Okay. And then, so you guys show your hands. I'm assuming it's going to be poker. So we're going to say that you've got 3 of a kind Snuffles. And then, Jargon, you have like 5 aces that you just fan out.
5?
5 aces!
Can't even be
Okay.
5!
Now, here's how. Now this is how it's gonna go. This is how you win them all. Here we go.
Okay.
There's not 5 aces. There's only 4 for
you
1.
You don't know that. You're a week old.
Okay. I'm a toy. I know how stuff works.
Okay.
You don't know how poker works. What toy is around poker?
I was with a teenage girl. What makes you think she didn't play poker?
You can't argue with that, I guess.
I learned everything.
All right.
Also, I saw you put cards in your thing. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to be rude in case you weren't cheating. A, I saw that, and B, I used my mage hand to steal like 3 coins from it and start running.
You can't do that. Mei-chan can't
Dig
do
it.
that.
Fine. All right, then I call him out on it, and I try and climb up his leg again.
Oh god.
All right, so while that is happening off to the side, you just hear some like, get off me! Shoot! Get!
They're just watching. They see a card game. They just see the dude with a smirk on his face. And they see me just tackle him, going after his leg.
Poke him? Sure, that's the word I'd use there.
All right, so while that is happening, all the villagers have gathered up some things, and the sleeping spell seems to have dissipated enough that Spooge just pops out of like the half-buried snow.
No, we said we tied him up.
Oh, you did? You woke him up?
Yes,
Well,
we tied him up.
You tied him up.
Yes.
Okay. And so you just tied him up in the middle of the snow?
Yeah, just sat him in the snow and tied him up
All
so
right.
that he can't leave.
All right, so you tied him up, and he's like, "Let me go. I'm in charge of this village. I am the one who says what happens here."
Not if you're part of the reason that this village is being cursed.
Can I summon my mage hand and slap him?
Oh
No.
god. Bitch slap. Sorry.
You do have the sling that you got with those nice shiny pebbles.
Yeah, but I don't know what to do with it.
It's up to you. Be creative.
Oh, maybe it's love petals. Love pebbles.
Yeah, it's harmless pebbles.
Can I hit him with one on his leg?
Him in the head.
No.
You gotta make sure it works.
No.
So you put one of the pebbles in the sling, and as you pull back, the pebble grows into like a snowball.
Okay, wait, I do want to do it in his face.
Okay.
Wait, no, a snowball with a pebble in it. That hurts more than anything.
Fire a snowball into his face. It's like, poppycock.
I thought it was gonna catch on fire.
No.
I thought the pebble was gonna grow and then catch on fire.
No, not so much.
So the creature is here, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Everyone, I would like you... Wait, I don't know her mom's name. I would like you to meet Sophie's mom, but she's been cursed.
Andre.
That's good enough. Sophie's mom is fine.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to take out a. What do I have? I'm gonna take out one of my thieves' tools and hand it to the monster as my peace offering.
Okay, sure. And then, yep, the jackalope takes it and nods and puts it in his little satchel. And it seems like the other villagers are kind of getting the hint. So,
Can I pick up Snuffles and give him as a gift?
if you want.
Wait. I would like to use my. I would like to. Can I disappear? Like hide?
Well, you do
I
have
have-
invisibility if you want to cast that before. He
Okay,
picks
I
you
want to
up.
use my invisibility
Oh, okay.
and just disappear.
You're on
But
me.
You're on him.
Yes.
He still feels
Okay.
you on his leg. You just disappear, but he can feel you there.
Then I drop. I use invisibility drop and just bolt for it.
Okay.
And what I want to do, I have a disguise kit. I want to put on like one of those fake glasses where it has like the nose and stuff on it. You know what?
Don't have that.
I have a disguise kit. Come on.
You got a disguise kit, but that's not how disguise kits work. You
Fine.
don't have a Groucho Marx set of glasses and mustache you put on.
I would have put on a disguise like a tie or something and say, "Man, that bear was charming," and just with the crowd.
You are invisible right now, and you're running away.
Oh, I would like to uninvis after that then.
Okay, hold on. You're doing a lot right now. So basically what's going to happen is you start running in the opposite direction, but a small trail of snow just like dissipates as you're running through, and this skeletal sheep is bounding along behind that trail.
He won't know.
It's very obvious which direction you're going.
Roll your intelligence to see if you figure it out.
He does not have to do that. Jargon, do you just let him go at this point and just... Or do you follow him?
Let him go.
Would the sheep have run by me?
Yes.
Could I have grabbed the sheep's leg?
And it comes off.
Awesome. I'm gonna give that as my gift.
Not dead.
Yeah, now the sheep is just like hobbling as it's coming after you. Alright, so
Bite his ankles, sheep! Bite his ankles!
you hand the leg bone of a sheep to the jackalope, and if it had eyebrows, it would have them raised right now, but it's like shrugs. It just sticks it in its satchel. And then as more people approach, it's like one person has a scarf, so it puts it around its head. Another person has like these mittens, but they're just like, it might be a little small, but here. And it's like nods and puts them on and rips its claws through it.
Can I sneakily go into the bag?
No, it's too small.
I'm tiny!
You're not that tiny.
Can I hide next to the bag?
You can walk up to the jackalope if you want to do something, but you're not hiding in the bag.
Alright, I'd like to walk him and say, I am the gift.
Okay. Alright, so the jackalope like picks you up and just like gives you a little hug. But it puts you back down again, just pats you on the head and just like,
I fall face first in the snow and don't move.
Okay. Alright, so this is all happening. All the villagers give the gifts, and the jackalope puts it in its satchel and thanks them. But there's one person who's currently tied up that has not offered a gift yet.
Okay, I'm gonna go to him, and I'm gonna put a little arrow against his neck, and be like, listen here, punk. Alright? You are the meanest and saddest being in this entire village. Everyone else here has a heart but you. So, can you muster up a little bit of caring, since you care so much about this village, and just show some love to someone that is actually from here, that doesn't want to go through this pain anymore?
Can I go back to his house and find his most prized possession and just like hand it to him and be like, this is what you gotta give. Like, go and give it.
Can I like grab his tie and like do a little thing where like I push him against the snow and be like, "You're gonna answer my questions, Buster."
Mimble actually has an idea as well.
Okay.
He basically casts phantasmal force on this guy,
Oh,
conjuring a ghost of Christmas, past, present, and future, to all talk to him and show him what's going to happen in his past, present, and future.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys choose what option you want to do. Do you want to do Nimble's thing? Do you want to do Jurgen's thing? Or do you want to do Snuffle's thing?
I like Nimble's thing.
I would like Nimble's thing because you know
Nimble?
the name sounds very similar to a certain something.
Okay, so Nimble, you can go ahead and cast the phantasmal forces. So you literally cast a phantasmal spirit of past, present, and future in front of him. And he's like, oh, Christmas spirit, please, no.
Jollyfest spirit.
Yes, Jollyfest spirits. It's like, oh no, not the Jollyfest spirits. And he's like, you see his eyes kind of like glaze over as like they just like lean over him and just like, ooh, spooky sounds. And he's like, oh, you have convinced me, Jollyfest spirits, of my evil ways. Please, I will go to my home and I will offer my most prized possession. And he's just like, says like, at least I would if I was not tied up right now.
We'll release him.
Okay. So yeah, he'll go to his house and he'll come back with a box. It looks like an ornate box, and inside the box is like a collection of what looks to be like a family heirloom. It's like a couple of rings and some necklaces. It's like, this belonged to my family for generations. It's the most precious thing I own. Here. And the jackalope just like nods and takes the box and sticks it in the satchel. And let me see here if there's anything else. Okay. Alright, so with that final gift contribution, you see a light start to glow around the jackalope, and it turns into a bright, shining light that blinds everybody in the area, and it quickly reforms into the form of a older woman who's got like blonde hair with streaks of gray through it. And you see Sophie just kind of like her face light up and just run towards the woman who's dressed in rags and just like give her a big squeeze, like, Mom, you're back! And she's like pats her on the head and says, yes, I'm glad I was able to see you again. And then they just all like hug, and the father shows up and he hugs her too, and everyone starts saying, it's like, well, we made a huge error. Sorry about that. Like the guards are just like, I almost shot her in the face. But then everyone else just kind of like starts celebrating Jollyfest as it was meant to be. They start playing music and dancing in the around the tree, and start handing each other gifts and other heirlooms to each other just to celebrate it. The innkeeper comes out and says that he's going to ask a few of the villagers to help him put together a large banquet at the inn for everybody to join in and feast on. And Albigezer Spooge will also tell him that he's going to have a bunch of his food in his mansion, and they're all going to have a party at the end, and everybody was happy and lived happily ever after.
Party time!
Yeah. That was a clever way of using phantasmal spirits. I like that.
Yeah, I really like that too.
That's good. But yeah, you guys party into the night. You have your fill, with the exception of Snuffles, who attempts to eat as much food and drink as possible, but just falls out of his mouth, and he's just a little annoyed with that. But outside of that, you guys did good. Yeah.
I can hear the music.
Oh, you can hear the music now. Okay.
Well, I've been able to hear it. It's like so calming. I just realized because I'm not thinking anymore.
Yeah. Well, I am glad you guys were able to join me for the game tonight, and I hope you had fun. So, yeah.
Fun.
Good. Glad to hear it. But that is going to be it for me now. I'm going to stop the recording real quick here, and